So welcome back, adventurers, to the Lost Mine of Phandelver, the adventure with your cast here at Lakeside Legendz. On the last episode, we introduced our heroes to the campaign. There is imra'lyr Sardith, a shadow elf rogue, played by Jessica. We have...
Ranger.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, I said rogue. Yeah, ranger. My bad. Kinsley, a full firbolg cleric, played by Hannah. And finally, me, a changeling druid, played by Arthur. We have joining us. We have joining us this weekend for the rest of the campaign, Trevor, who will be playing Francisco. I believe you're a changeling fighter.
I am a changing fighter, yep.
All the changelings in our party.
That's right. All right.
He's not shy about it. So.
So last time, after setting off from the city of Neverwinter, escorting a wagon load of supplies for the dwarven expeditioner Gundren Rockseeker, our heroes were ambushed by goblins just a half day away from their destination of Phandelver. During the battle that ensued, Kinsley managed to cast sleep on the last retreating goblin, effectively capturing it. The group questioned the goblin about what he and his kind were doing there, but Spit, the poorly named and unintelligent goblin, refused to talk until imra'lyr tortured him into spilling his guts. She tortured Spit, rolling a natural 20 in intimidation that caused him to pee all over himself and reveal all he knew. Spit hates being tickled. Through this tickle torture, our adventurers learn that Clarg, a bugbear who leads the Cragmaw goblins of this area, was having his minions ambush and ransack caravans on their way to Phandelver. One of these raids finally landed Clarg and his minions the prize they were looking for, Gundren the dwarf, along with a bonus prize, Gundren's human bodyguard. Upon hearing this, our heroes decided to leave the trail they were following and managed to convince Spit to show them the way to Cragmaw hideout. Once there, the group fought their way through a cave full of goblins, defeated Clarg, and rescued Gundren's bodyguard, Sildar Hallwinter, from his not-so-far-off fate of being devoured by goblins. After resuscitating Sildar, the bodyguard told the group how he and Gundren were captured by Clarg and his minions, and how the fiendish little devils wanted Gundren's map to the Wave Echo Caves, a lost cavern that houses incredibly rich mineral deposits and ekes the very essence of magical power. Sildar explains how he overheard the goblins talking about how they, the Cragmaw, are working for a person called the Black Spider, and that it was this individual that wanted the Rockseeker brothers and their map. The group then exited the cave, heading back down the wooded path to their hidden wagon, and that is where we are now. So you guys are making your way back down the path, trying to get back to the Tribor Trail where you had your
Carrying a bunch of
fight.
stuff.
Yep, you're carrying all that junk. You have Sildar Hallwinter with you. And yeah, you guys exit onto the trail. You see the horses are still there. They're still dead. You know exactly where you hid the wagon. So you walk over there and nothing's there. I mean, nothing's gone. It's there. Nothing's been touched.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, Spit, are you there? I look around for
No,
Spit.
there's no response. Everyone give me a perception check. Everyone except for Francisco, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ugh.
21.
Oh, a 21. So, as you guys are looking around to see if Spit is there, Kinsley notices in the dirt trail, there's signs of a different scuffle that was not part of what you guys had before. And with 21, I'll say that Kinsley was looking through some bushes and found a goblin shoe that looked just like one of Spit's shoes.
I think I found a Spit shoe. I hold up the shoe.
Well, we did warn him that this was a possibility upon returning to the road. So, I mean, who knows where he went?
Or who took him.
It's more likely they would have killed him than just take him.
Well,
Where's the body?
exactly.
That's
I
what I'm
don't-
saying. He may have.
Then just take his body?
He may have escaped.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, don't really know him that well, so
Oh well.
shall we continue? I feel like that's a little heartless, but I mean, he is a goblin. It is kind of their way of life.
He has
Wait,
the
wait,
name.
wait, wait. You guys had a goblin sitting here waiting for you?
Is that a problem?
Well, considering I was just held hostage by the little buggers for the past however long, why were you teaming up with a goblin?
He was
Oh, yeah.
useful and endearing. We liked him.
Not all goblins are bad, just like people who do bad things.
It's
They're
circumstantial.
shaped by their environment. It's not his fault that that's how he had to live his life.
I don't know. Those goblins seem to enjoy beating the crap out of me.
Oh, I'm sure that,
Yeah.
I would too.
I think we all would.
Well,
I wouldn't, but,
I appreciate that. Thank you. Anyway,
Regardless, he is gone. Let's gather our things and go.
okay.
okay.
We'll put all the stuff with the lion crest, whatever, on the cart.
Okay, so you guys load up the stuff with
Did
the
he-
blue lion. What?
Nothing's missing out of the cart, though?
No. It didn't even
Oh.
look like it, with our 21 perception check. I can say that you got there, and it looked like he didn't even make it there. He didn't make it to the
He didn't
cart.
even make it to the cart.
No, he made it to the
Okay.
road. The scuffle happened in the road, and now he's gone.
Could she tell with the 21, like, was his assailant, like, bigger, the same size?
Footprint size.
Yeah. You could tell that the footprints were probably bigger than normal. Like
So
they
someone-
were
road
humanoid, but they had
traveler.
big feet.
Hmm.
Big feet.
I mean, I have pretty big feet.
Are your
I
feet
can
like the
have big
humans,
feet.
or are they different?
Yeah, don't do firbolgs have? Well, I mean, they're humanoid feet.
I don't
Right.
know.
Humanoid
That's-
feet covers a very large range of foot.
I don't know. In none of the descriptions do they talk about the firbolg's feet. Okay.
It's not like they're Draenei. It's not like they
Here,
have hoods.
I could look it up.
Look at find out. Okay, so we gather all our stuff, put it in the
Okay.
cart. Can I check around just to see if there's like? I just want to keep a lookout.
Yeah,
there-
you can you draw me a perception check as you guys are loading up and getting ready to go, or you wanted to keep a lookout as you're going down
Natural
the trail.
20.
Oh, all right. Well,
Ooh,
you with a natural 20, I can say that you see animals out in the distance into the woods. You see a family of deer sitting along, creeping through, trying not to be seen by you. And actually, up in the distance, you do see a tree that's got a hole in it. Just probably 6 or 7 feet up. It looks like an owl's hole, but with a perception of 20. It doesn't.
Well,
It looks. It
could
doesn't.
be 23.
23. Yeah. Well, with a natural 20, it looks not natural, like not a knot in the tree that fell out where an animal would live. It looks like someone tried to create something that would look like that, but there's a hole in the tree.
How old can I discern like its age? If it's been there for a while, if it looks like it was there before?
Yeah, the give me a nature check.
Phenomena.
15.
15. Okay, yeah. It looks relatively fresh. Like it looks like the wood is still wet.
I'll go up to it.
Okay.
Hello?
response.
Hello.
How tall are you?
Like average. I'm not that tall.
It's probably like 7 feet up. Like
Do you need help?
Hey. Yes. Why don't you put me on your shoulders and let's get a peek
I'm
at
mean, I am 7 feet tall.
Oh,
Yeah, she can just probably
Looking at
look
my
in and see
face.
it.
well, I mean, okay. You can just look in if you want.
I mean, if I put you on my shoulders, then you would
Then I
be
could get in.
this high and, well,
Go ahead. Look.
okay. So I go ahead and I look inside.
Okay, so inside you see a small coin purse. When do you take it out? Or you just see a coin purse.
I'm just looking. Does it look like there's anything like a trap? Is there a trap?
You want to search for traps? Give me an investigation check.
I mean, I don't want to just stick my hand in a hole. We all know that ends badly. Investigation.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 20. What?
Yeah,
21.
you don't see any traps. It looks like someone made this hole
To hide the money.
to hide the money.
They're not very good at it. Well, it looks like someone hid a coin purse in here.
Money?
Oh, bring it down. Let's investigate.
Are you sure we should be stealing someone's money? They obviously made this spot to hide the money.
Most
Yes.
often than not, these sort of things are, how do I say, shady. Let's
Yes.
just see if we can find anything, or if it's just a purse of money.
I mean, most likely,
Okay.
whoever hid it in a tree probably stole it from someone else.
This is true.
Circle of life. But
I
money.
don't
What are you guys
know
doing?
if I would.
If she doesn't grab it, I want
I'll
to
go ahead and grab it.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I
I want to jump on her.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to like scramble for it too.
I don't want to scramble for it. If she's gonna
I'm-
bring it down, I want to.
Oh.
Grabbing it, and then I'll hand it to Emra.
Okay, so Imra, you open it up, and inside are 12 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces.
Somebody made a deal.
There's no note,
That
no
this-
nothing, just
Do you
bag of money.
think this was a drop off?
Probably for something very, very bad. Let's keep it.
Yeah, it's ours now.
What is that noise?
That was Trevor bouncing up and down on his mic, so I
Oh.
muted him.
Okay. Like, ah.
I
I
put the purse in my pocket.
Yeah, that's what you get when you're out in the middle of nowhere and you roll an at 20.
What was in it?
Sorry, it was on my boob.
Eh.
Not much. We can talk about it when we get to town.
All right.
Are you guys coming or what? Sildar is sitting on top of the cart, just has the reins
Is he
his
in
hand.
my spot?
He's ready to go. He's waiting for you guys.
I march over and I shove him out of my spot and I take the
Ugh.
rein.
I dump myself
Okay,
I'm the
in one
driver.
of the barrels.
I figured that since you saved me, I could be your chauffeur, but if not, that is perfectly
Get
fine.
in the back. Get in the
Okay.
back.
Sildar climbs into the back and sits next to me.
You can have the barrel next to me.
Yeah, me's still like sitting. She got back into her barrel. She's just chilling in there. Sildar kind of just gives her a look. It's like, all right. And he just sits on top of the barrel next to me. And you guys take off.
I'll pass him. I'm gonna pass him my
give him a-
water skin and tell him to
I'm-
sit back and.
When I do my little thing, I'm gonna try and get the horses to go so he'll like.
Give me an
a little
animal
on the-
handling check.
Oh goodness.
12.
So I mean, you hit it, and they do jerk forward, but not enough to send anyone flying. So
Dang.
it just feels like a normal, smooth ride. So,
Start muttering under my breath.
so you guys make your way to Phandelver. So the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbled stone walls covered in ivy and briar, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts, as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town greens and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Down alleyways, you see people sitting there talking kind of curiously with red capes on their back. And many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. Sildar seems much more at ease now that you guys are finally in Phandelver. My friends, he says, let us secure lodgings. I'm told the local inn is very quaint.
I'd like to secure the our little cart here first.
We can do
Oh.
that at the end.
Gundren was hoping you would actually drop off the supplies at Barthen's Provisions. That's where he was taking this stuff. And I mean, you guys also have the supplies with the blue lion on it. I'm sure that goes to the Lion Shield Coster. Lenine there would be very happy to see her supplies.
What was that name again?
Lenine, Linene.
Lenine.
Well, order of business. We can take the blue lion shield things to them, so we don't have to carry them around or have
Probably a good
that.
idea.
And then we can go ahead and take the cart to where its original, I cannot speak today, original destination is.
Okay, so you guys are making your way over to the Lion Shield Coster. Okay, so as you guys mosey on up to the Lion Shield Coster, Sildar is familiar with the area, so he kind of steers you in the right direction. Hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. You guys enter inside the shop. It's got swinging doors, as they did in Old West times. For some reason, they have that in Phandelver. And you go in and you see a dwarf woman sitting, or let me see. No, it's just it's a human female sitting at the counter. A little shorter, probably in her 30s. She's got short blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and she kind of eyes you as you walk in. And then looking around, looking and inspecting you, and she goes, welcome to the Lion Shield Coster. I am Lenine. How can I help you?
I stand behind Kinsley.
Well, you see, we were, we came upon some goblins that attacked us, and then we followed them to where they were hiding out, and we happened upon some goods that had your stamp on it, and thought we would return them.
Really? Can you all turn around for me real quick? 360, just...
I slowly turn around, 360.
I don't move.
If you want me to hear you out, I'm going to have to see if you're wearing a red cape or not.
I turn like slowly, just kind of like.
I look behind myself and I start doing that dog thing where you're.
Fair enough. Just slow down. I just had to make sure you weren't part of those lowly red brands. They are a pain in my butt. I refuse to do business with them, and they like to play not so nice tricks on me because I refuse to even talk to them. But as I can see, you're not wearing those shady capes that they refuse to take off. So, you have some provisions for me? Can I see them?
Yes, they're in our cart.
So you lead her
grab 'em.
outside?
Yep, I lead her
Okay.
to the cart.
Yeah, so she follows you outside. She comes from behind the counter, goes out there, sees them. Yes, I have been waiting on this shipment. We thought it was lost. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for the way I acted before.
It's no problem.
We've just had a lot of problems in town lately, and I just You just can't be too careful. Thank you so much. Please, come in, come in. And so Sildar goes in the back and he picks up the stuff and helps you guys bring it all in. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me. Here, let me get a reward for you. She goes into the back, and you guys hear some moving around, some locks clicking and whatnot as she's rummaging through things. You hear as she pulls out something and sounds like jingling like coins, and she's counting things out. She puts the rest back away. You hear everything lock back up, and she comes out, and she has a little satchel for you guys.
I slowly shift my way forward.
And she puts on the
Handling
counter.
this.
She puts on the counter 50 gold pieces.
Oh,
You have no idea how important it was that I received this shipment. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Lion Shield Coster, but we're a chain of armor and weapons dealers. We sell axes and swords and armor and chainmail and leather and pretty much anything you need to protect yourself and to hurt others. So the things you brought me were what I need to make a living and to help protect this town, which is something we really, really need right now. So it's worth every gold piece that you brought this to me. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad that we could help.
Oh,
Me as well.
why? What? Why do you need it so bad? To
Well,
protect the town is something.
yes, there's a group of thugs who run around this town called the Red Brands, and they just make a mess for everyone. The mayor does nothing about it. He is afraid of them, so they just shake people down and take their money, and they've been hurting a lot of us, so having these kind of helps.
I
What if
understand.
there? Well, is there anyone that could do something about it?
So far, there's not a lot of people coming through that can do much. Phandelver had just started coming back as a town 10 or so years ago. We don't have a local authority. We don't have any of the guard. All we have is a town mayor or a town master that we vote in every few years, and they act as judge and ruler. We just haven't had a lot. We haven't had a lot of people coming through that want to serve as our town's guard. Sildar at this point chimes in. He's like, "That's actually why I'm here. Me and in my alliance, the Lord's Alliance, were coming here to start a type of law enforcement to help with this town. So I'm sorry to hear that we haven't gotten here soon enough, but we are here now, and I can send out word to the Lord's Alliance that more is needed, but unfortunately right now I'm all there is." Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Lenine says.
It's great when the DM has to talk to himself.
I kind of lean into her. He's not very reliable.
Well, this day and age and around here, I mean, anything's better than nothing, unfortunately.
Well, do you sell bullets?
Bullets? Yes, actually, we do.
Oh, I might need to replace the bolts that I lost.
Oh,
I
bolts.
never went and got those.
Yeah,
Oh.
I should have all that stuff.
Do you guys carry healing potions at all?
Unfortunately, no. We only carry armor and weapons.
I took the bag of coins, by the way.
Okay.
Who's split?
So what kind of bullets does imra'lyr use? Because there's a lot.
Let me look at my thingy.
And bolts, by the way, are 1 GP a apiece.
Wait, I know what to do.
I don't. It just says ammunition. Is it specified by the type of gun?
It says, so I guess there's different kinds. There's one for a blunderbuss.
It's just a hunting rifle.
Okay. So probably just modern bullets. Maybe. See if I can find a price for any of these.
When are we gonna be Trevor's character?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna say, it says on here, it doesn't say how many you get, but it says there are 3 gold pieces. So you get 2 pounds worth for 3 gold pieces. That's
Does
it.
it say how much they weigh? A lot of items have a weight.
Yeah, it's not a
we don't have
pistol. Yeah,
we don't have to go through that right this second. I
Okay.
have some. I'm just, for future.
right. Oh, here we go. Ammunition. I found it. Oh, well, ammunition for it just says arrows, blowgun, needles, crossbow bolts, sling bullets.
Okay, we can look it up later.
Okay, yeah, but you can purchase some. We'll say it's 3 gold if you just want to deduct 3 gold for bullets, and then Kinsley, if you want to deduct a gold for it. It says I'm assuming it's a gold a piece for the bolts, because the
That's
bolts.
a lot.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know why it says a gold. Well, we'll figure out quantity later.
That's fine. I'll
One and a half
I'll
pounds. Just
subtract one.
deduct a gold.
I'm gonna hold off until I know.
Okay.
I don't have anything to purchase, so.
Okay. You guys wanting to do anything else here?
I don't think so.
Can I see anyone else in the room, or is it just her?
Just her. Just Lenine. She kind of runs the place by herself and just does what she can.
I need to find myself underwear for something.
All right.
Okay. So you guys finish up at the Lion Shield Coster. You have received your reward of 50 gold pieces. And where are you headed to now?
Wherever Gundren's thing was.
Yeah.
Barthen's
Turning the
Provisions.
cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll head over to Barthen's Provisions. Just like before, Sildar shows you guys the way, and you come up and you see this little shop, red roof. It's got a nice little sign insignia on front that just it has like a little chest on it. It's got some like stars coming out. It's just a regular trading post. And you guys walk inside, and you see just the front counter, and you see a lean, balding 50-year-old male, and you see 2 workers in there with him, 2 young men, just kind of like moving things around, stocking shelves. And as you walk in, Elmar goes, "Welcome to Barthen's Provisions, where we sell pretty much a little bit of everything. What can I do for you this evening?"
We got this cart for you.
Cart? From
Yeah,
who?
Wait.
You don't know who the cart came from?
I'm not doing this one, you guys.
I lean over to Imra. Who are we working for again?
Gundren.
Gundren.
Oh, Gundren, yes. Oh, blimey, I didn't think that this was ever coming. Yes, please, you can just park it over there. We'll take care of the rest, and we will thank you. Let me grab your payment. And he grabs 10 gold pieces each and hands them to each of you. Now, Gundren said that to give you 10 gold pieces when you arrive. He set this aside for you. And thank you so much for bringing these supplies. It's just exactly what Gundren was saying he needed. And we happily supply everything that he and his brothers need for their expeditions. So thank you very much. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh, what sort of things do they require for their stuff?
Well, they're miners, really. I mean, they're miners, but they like to say that they're expeditioners. They go on their little adventures, trying to find new areas here and there. Last time I talked to Gundren, he was talking about the Pact of Phandelver and the little mine that they used to have a long time ago that was hidden somewhere. It's quite exciting hearing him and his brothers talking about it. In fact, his brothers usually come in every 10 days to pick up their supplies. I haven't seen them in about that time, so they should be here in the next day or so, coming to pick up their next set of provisions. Other than that, haven't seen them.
Okay.
What do you guys sell potions of healing?
Yes, we do. Are you interested?
Yes, please.
Oh, all right. Let me see what we have. So he goes into the back and he goes into the back and he starts shuffling around here and there. Stuff they don't really normally keep out for everyone to see. Because these things are easily stolen, taken off the shelves, and then you never see them again. So he comes back and he has 4 potions of healing. And he sets them on the table. And he says, "How many would you like?"
How much are they each?
Well, they're about 40 gold apiece.
I see.
And that's a discount deal. In the city, they'd go for about 50. Out here in the country, no one's willing to pay that much, unfortunately.
I'm a little short on gold, so I probably couldn't.
All right. Well,
thank you anyways.
yeah, if you ever need them, they are here for you. And he picks them back up off the shelf, walks over to one of his guys that are stocking the shelves and has them go put them back in the back.
What time of day do the dwarf brothers usually come?
I'd say more so than not in the afternoon. It kind of varies depending. They come when they run out of supplies. That's about when they get here.
Okay. Thank you. I walk out real fast.
She's uncomfortable.
Arthur looks over at Kinsley and me. Anything else I can get for either of you?
I'm poor, so I probably can't.
Most of us are.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm gonna go wait outside. I cry in 25.
I think I'm good, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you again for bringing these supplies. I'm sure that the brothers, the Rockseeker brothers, will be more than happy to see this when they get here.
And I leave.
Okay. So you guys all.
What time did you say? What time did?
Usually in the afternoon is when they get there.
If they come.
If they can. Yeah, you never know. So you guys leave, and then Sildar is sitting, waiting outside. Should we go to the inn? It is kind
Maybe.
of late.
I guess.
I
What
would
time-
really like to rest.
It's getting close to like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Everything's
Oh
starting
yeah,
to
we
shut
need to go to
down.
bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys walk, or yeah, you don't have the cart anymore. So you walk over to the Stonehill Inn, which is just down the road. It's in the center of town. There stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider, all of them eyeing you with curiosity. As you walk in, you see... Let me get there. You see a human male behind the bar. He's got just a little thing of hay sticking out of his mouth and sitting there helping out the customers. You see a skinny lady walking around, and she's serving people. And you see behind the counter is a little boy playing with his little teddy bear, just kind of sitting there playing with himself, sitting on the floor. He's probably like 4 years old, maybe 5. And so you walk in, and sitting at the bar on the far side, you see a man who's dressed, I guess, in clothes that are a little bit different than from people that live in the Neverwinter area. As soon as Sildar sees him, he yells out, "Francisco, is that you? You always wear those crazy clothes." And he runs over to Francisco and gives him a big hug. Trevor, this is your character. Wait, let me unmute you. There you go.
Yes, please. There we are.
Ah, Sildar, how are you, my friend? It's
Oh.
been so long.
Oh, it has been way too long. Oh, and I could be doing better. You look over at Sildar, I mean, he still has like a bruise on his face and got blood,
Oh,
like
freak.
dried blood. His armor and stuff's gone. The armor you guys use at the Lord's Alliance Guild, and he's just, yeah, he looks like a little trashy. Yeah.
Mi loco, what happened to you?
Unfortunately, I got beaten up by goblins.
By
And
goblins.
yes.
Shoot, you got your butts beaten by a bunch of goblins.
Hey,
That's embarrassing.
it was a lot of goblins, okay? It wasn't just like 3 goblins. I could have handled 3 goblins. No, it was like 10 of them and a bugbear.
Okay, well, okay. The numbers and the bugbear, I understand. It's a little bit more difficult with the bugbear. That explains a little bit, yes.
Yeah. So, by the way, these adventurers saved me, and I promised them a reward for getting me here to Phandelver. I could really use a loan. Do you have 50 gold?
Ew. Ugh. Well, you know, well...
I'll pay you back, I swear it.
Well, you know that all the money I earn goes towards my mother's operation, so I really hope that you pay me back. Okay,
Promise.
50 gold this one time, but I really need it. After she fell out the window, out of the burning window,
Yes.
after the maid had poisoned her, her body is all kinds of messed up. I had to order a special kind of mage to help out. Like,
Oh yes, those mates
cleric
just can be so spendy.
yeah, and so yeah, I need your promise that you're going to pay me back.
I promise, Francisco. You know why the Lord's Alliance sent us here. I mean, we're going to set up a law enforcement. We're going to start bringing in people that can help, and from that, we'll be able to make some money, and I can pay you back then. I swear. Tomorrow morning, I plan on getting set up in the town master's hall, and we'll start doing that from there.
Okay, I'm going to hold this to you, my friend.
Okay, you can. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
so Francisco, you see Francisco hands over a little bag over to Sildar. He turns around. He's like, "My friends, I have secured a reward. Thank you so much for bringing me here to Phandelver. You don't know how much this means. Now we can start bringing this little town together again. Please take this reward." And he hands you guys the 50 gold. And trust me, it'll be all right. Francisco has loaned me money before, and I've loaned him, and we've gone back and forth. This is how we do things. Don't feel bad. So he hands the money to whoever will take it.
I take it.
Okay.
So that's 100 we need to break up.
Cries in
So it's
25 gold.
33
So there's
with that and the 50 I have from the lines.
so it's 100 that you guys have to split up.
Right,
Each of you received 10 from Lenine.
right.
You and then you guys found that money in the tree, but
Which we oh.
100 divided by.
I grabbed it for you.
It's in my pocket. I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it later.
my friends, I am going to go secure a drink. I will be back. And you see he walks over to the barman, and they start talking. They seem familiar with each other, so the barman pours him a drink, and he sits down and just
So 33 out of the 100 to each of us.
Yep.
And it's about 33.3333.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is.
so
I'm keeping
third.
the extra one.
Well, I mean, you can break it down into silver and copper too.
Maybe.
Who's getting this extra one?
I already said I took it.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Unless someone wants to share the other.
Crap. What was in the tree again? I thought I got it too.
It was 12 gold and I believe 10 silver. Well, I mean, 10 silver would be a gold, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it
I believe it's 10.
Okay, then it's 12. Let's do 12 gold, 8 silver. Because, I mean, it would just be 13 gold at that point.
Okay.
Can we ditch that guy now?
Yes, how do we shake him?
Oh, my new friends, I would like to get to know your names. You saved my friend, Sildar. No.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
think
can I
we're
know?
getting
Can I
away.
know the names of my friends, rescuers?
It was by accident.
Ah, but you saved them nonetheless. It was fate. It was meant to happen.
I'm Kinsley.
Kinsley, nice to meet you. You are gigante. You are just ginormous. I love it.
Oh. Right.
I know it's
Kind
very
of
wonderful.
like
You're very attractive.
I kind of shrink back.
It's look. It's very attractive. A strong woman is incredible. Okay, I see. I am now making the things very awkward. And you pointed ear one. What is your name?
Imra?
Imra? Oh, it's a lovely name. Nice to meet you. And little girl hiding back there, what is your name?
I'm Elizabeth, but people just call me Me.
Ah, okay. Well, I will call you mi hija. Is that okay?
Sure.
Thank you, Mika. I see. Well, I should probably introduce myself. I am Francisco Guadalupe del Valle. As you can see, I am not from here, but it is nice to meet you. Again, thank you for saving my friend's life. You are wonderful people. So beautiful.
Is it normal for people to just say that others are beautiful and attractive and...
Oh, where I come from is completely normal. That's just how people talk.
Oh.
Yes. You go down the street, like, hey! I don't know what it is in this language, but it's like the equivalent of a very attractive person. But you just, you give people's nicknames and you love each other and you're super nice to each other, even though sometimes there are people who will stab you in the back for no reason other than they want your position in the military. I'm okay.
Insight check!
And so
Yeah.
Francisco then, he takes his drink and he just starts chugging it.
Insight check.
Okay, yeah.
18 for an insight.
Well, imra'lyr
For
called
an
it.
insight plus
13.
13.
where's insight?
So pretty
19,
much
20, 21.
you guys can pretty much just decipher that this guy's got some past issues that he's holding on to. That sometimes he just can't let go.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. You know what? It's worse for other people. I just, got a really bad luck. Someone I thought was my friend wasn't really my friend, and he kind of screwed me over. But it's okay. I am now here working as sellsword, basically. So it's an adventure. I get to leave the city and kind of do what I want a little bit.
What does Francisco look like?
Yeah, describe him.
Yeah.
So he is like 6 feet tall, and think of like the hottest telenovela Latin dude you can think of. He's got dark hair. He's got like that kind of like close beard, like very well trimmed. He looks so good.
Antonio Banderas.
Exactly what I was thinking.
He's a hot Latino, basically, is what he looks like.
All right.
What it?
Órale. So, as you guys are having your conversation, the barman looks over and he's like, "Hey, you guys gonna order anything? I mean, welcome to the Stonehill Inn. But do you want a beer?
I don't drink, thank you.
Anything? Water? Milk? What are you doing here in my inn?"
I mean, I'll take water.
Okay. Well, probably better for you, little girl. Here. Probably shouldn't serve you ale anyway.
I'll have some ale.
Okay. So he goes over and he pours off some ale, hands it to you.
Thank you.
And you, little missy?
I don't know.
What?
She'll have an ale.
Okay.
She's had a day.
He goes over, feels another ale, puts it in front of you. That'll be about 10 copper for the lot.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give him 10 copper. Actually, I'll go ahead and give him 12 copper.
Ah, thank you. Appreciate that. What
I sniff it.
It's not poison.
It's not supposed to taste good.
I've never had it before.
Ah, well, drink
Oh.
up. You'll feel better afterwards. If you've had a long day, that's what everyone drinks after a long day around here.
I prefer tequila and whiskey.
Yeah, well, I've got whiskey. I've never heard of this tequila. What'd you call
That's
it?
rather unfortunate, my friend. Tequila.
Ah, yeah, one of
Tequila,
them.
it's
Isn't that one of them drinks where there's a little worm in it or something? I heard
no,
that's what it's
normally. Well, yes, it's from the south, yes, but they normally drink it with
Just-
like a lemon or a lime, or you know what? It's okay. I'll take another ale. I just finished this one. I'll take another one.
Another ale. So he pours up another ale. 5 coppers.
I lean
Okay,
over.
yeah. Here's 5 copper.
I lean over to.
Here's exact money.
I lean over to Imra and I'm like, I'll take it off you if you want. I just gotta keep up appearances.
Wait, who's you saying this to?
To Imra.
Emra, have you been watching Jessica? She's sitting there.
Yeah, she took a drink of the ale and she didn't like it.
I like it. Yeah, it's not one that you're supposed to really enjoy drinking. It just makes you feel a little lighter.
As imra'lyr is taking a drink, he tips it a little more, kind of like, there you go. You'll stop tasting it after a while. Don't worry about it.
You get used to it.
People pay
Yes.
for this.
Well, after your life is ruined, you start to drink this stuff very consistently.
It
My
makes you
life
feel
was
better.
ruined when I was a
It makes all of the bad feelings go away. It's amazing.
Sildar looks over and he's like, I'm feeling better already. He's got 3 empty mugs in front of him. Toblet.
Oh no!
Toblet, one more. Trelana, come. He needs. Can you set Sildar up upstairs? Get him his room. Good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
You see,
Right. It's good to drink, but not too much.
yeah, well, Sildar, he's had a rough day.
Well, yes,
He
he's-
told me. You see,
Yes.
the woman that was walking around before. She comes over and she helps Sildar up. She's like, all right, just up the stairs, Sildar. Let's go.
I hate him.
How much have you had to drink?
Dang, she drank that pretty fast.
It's
Well,
okay.
I'm-
You get used to it.
Just
I slip my water under the table and I'm like pouring something in it.
I'm
make
sipping
a
at night.
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
I'm
I got
See
a
if anyone
9 plus
notices.
2.
I
9,
just
10, 11.
Let's see. I will see if I know.
My passive perception is 15.
Oh, yeah. So as you're doing this, Toblin kind of like sees, and he sees that you're slipping it underneath. Toblin's not the kind that really cares, but he's just like kind of looking. She looks like she's about 12. Old enough.
Yeah, I rolled a 10, so I didn't see anything.
He doesn't care. I mean, as long as you're not like giving it to 5-year-olds. Like.
I
So
feel like we should be making constitution saves with this.
I don't know. I mean, she's kind of doing it herself.
She really
Okay, I think
slowed
she needs
down
to
very
go to
well.
bed too. Should we
Probably.
help her to her room?
Are you guys gonna need? I mean, I assume that you're not from town. I don't recognize any of you. Are you gonna need places to stay tonight?
Probably, yes.
Question, do I already have my room since I was already here?
Yes, yeah, you already have one upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Sildar actually, as he was being taken up by Trilina, he's like, just pop me in Francisco's room. I don't have coin for my own yet, Trilina. Just I'll sleep on the floor. He'll never see me.
This is
She
true.
went-
I will not see him. I kind of ignore people when they sleep on the ground. So I step on
she brings him upstairs and she's like, "All right, Sildar, we'll get you squared away and we'll take care of you."
on a
tomorrow."
scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is this woman helping him?
She's pretty attractive, but you know that this is Toblin's wife.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Mm.
that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
this is Toblin's wife.
Can I make a perception check to see what? Well, I mean, I guess just look around and see what race everyone is.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. That's fine. I mean, yeah, make a perception check.
15.
15, yeah. So you look around and it's mainly humans. There's a couple dwarves here and there.
Dwarf.
Yeah, but it's mainly humans. And they all look like working class farmers. Yeah. There's farmers, a couple miners, people that may just kind of be wearing regular clothes. You can't really tell what they do. They just seem like pretty normal people.
Imra?
Well, I can tell she's never had any before. She's lightweight.
We should probably help her to her room, possibly.
I don't have a room.
Right.
Do you want to stay here for the night or not? I've got 4 more rooms available. Francisco, you've already got one. You're paid up. You're good.
Yep,
Don't worry about it.
I'm good.
I think we'll take some rooms. Thank
Okay. Are you wanting each your own?
you. Emra, would you like your own room?
I don't know.
She's really
Perhaps-
failing it.
Perhaps her and I will share one.
Okay.
And me?
Don't tell me you're going to have this sweet little child sleep in her own
No,
room.
of course not.
Of course not.
We do have one slightly larger room that's got 2 beds in it. It's 5 silver more, but it will be 10 silver for the night.
I lean over to Kinsley. Just put me on the floor.
I mean, it would be the same amount if we got separate rooms, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. So, 10 silver.
I hand it over.
You hand it over. The rooms are just upstairs. Yours is going to be the second one on the left. And yeah, have a good evening. Do you need any food or anything?
Yes, let's go ahead and get some food in her before she goes to bed.
All right. Trelina, come on back downstairs. We got to feed these guys, especially this one. Points over.
I think I will go upstairs and make sure Sildar is okay.
All right. Francisco, have a good night.
I put on a cute innocent.
I leave.
I put on a cute innocent face, rubbing my tummy like I am a little hungry.
Oh well, we'll get you all fixed right up, little one. Trelina comes on.
Little is not really little. It's not really.
Someone probably doesn't need more than one ale. He pours you water and puts it in front of you. Trelina, Trelina, let's get these ones some soup and some bread. I'm assuming y'all just want some of that tonight, or do you want something? It would take a little longer to make something. It's a little later.
That's fine. Soup and bread.
Okay, fair enough. So he goes. Cake. We may have some cake. Let me check. He goes in the back and he looks around. And he comes back and he's like, so it's not the best of cakes. I mean, it's a little older, maybe like a week old. But we keep it sealed away. It's the last piece of a cake we had from a birthday party that little Pip had with his friends last week. Does that sound good to you?
Oh no!
Yeah. What was that? I couldn't understand through all the tears.
I've never had cake before.
I'm gonna put my arms around her and kind of pull her in for a hug.
I was like,
what is happening right now?
I'm like, I was starting to laugh, and then I was like, wait, and then I looked astonished and sad.
So Toblin's very uncomfortable right now. People he's never met before in his life, living in a town macho, and these people are a little strange. He pushes it towards you. He's like, you know what? On the house. He turns around and he goes to help Trelina get you guys some bread and soup.
She's not even using a fork!
It's really good. Conrad promised to give me cake when he came back. Thank you.
He's not in there anymore. He went back into the
She
back.
just says thank you to no one.
So they eventually do come back. They bring you guys food and drinks, and it's.
I'll ask for another ale.
Okay, so for another ale, it's going to be another 5 No, what did I say? We have 5 copper. And then for the whole meal, it's probably about 7 copper. Not very much. I mean, it's soup and bread, so.
Okay. I got it. I paid for everything. I got it.
No,
Kinsley doesn't care.
You are a mighty fine friend, tall one, paying for your friend's stuff. I hope they appreciate you.
Well, to be honest, we really just met a few days ago, so...
I don't have friends.
Oh, Emra.
Except for Gundren and Ivka.
Gundren?
Where is that stupid human? I'm going to kill him!
Oh, no!
Dang, she's an angry drunk.
Gundren, what's going on? What's going on with Gundren? He was just...
was kidnapped by goblins and then we killed them and then the Spider-Man took them.
Oh my word, poor Gundren. His brothers are gonna be so upset when they hear about that. Oh.
Have you seen his brothers lately?
It's been a while. They usually have their own tents and stuff, so they don't get rooms here at the inn. Sometimes they'll come in for some ales when they're visiting, but most of the time they're out in the field. I haven't seen them in about a 10-day, so I mean,
where is the field that they stay in?
oh, it's out in the field, as in where they're adventuring, exploring, mining, wherever they're at. I
Oh.
honestly don't know where they go. They go out in the field, is what they tell me.
Well, that's not very helpful. I was hoping we
Yeah.
could locate them and get some information and maybe try to get Gundren back.
That's I'm sure they would appreciate it if he's missing. I'm sure they'd love that.
Well,
I don't know what I'd do if my family were missing.
Where's my card?
Kinsley just kind of gets a far away, like,
I
Cut
Look at
to
her eye.
Francisco and Sildar. Sildar's like puking in a toilet, and Francisco's like rubbing his back, pulling
in the
his hair
room.
back.
It's not. There's no toilet. It's like a hole in the ground. so
Yeah,
you
it's like a hole in the ground.
What are they called?
Chamber pots.
yeah, well,
something like that.
Like not even that though. I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, so you guys finish up your meal. You guys help imra'lyr upstairs, the lightweight that
I tuck her into bed, make sure she has water next to her and some bread for in the morning.
When everybody goes to sleep, I'm gonna do something.
I
Okay.
go into the corner, and while everyone's asleep, I turn into a goblin, and I just like sit there creepily staring at everyone.
Oh gosh!
I'm just in
You
the corner.
sleep?
Well,
Well,
do changelings sleep or do they trance?
I don't think elves
I
are the
don't
only ones
know.
who actually
I'm
I
trance.
pretty
think we
sure
just sleep.
elves are
I think we
the only
just sleep.
I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure you
think
guys
Uh,
sleep.
Before bed, I'm going to light some incense and put it in my censer. I'm going to light candles around me and do a little ritual prayer before I go to sleep.
Okay. And what do you have a god that you worship, Kinsley? I can't remember. Did you include that in your backstory?
I did.
Okay.
It's also in my notes for my
I can't see your notes.
I'm a Latter-day Saint.
again.
Yeah, yeah. That's just gonna be a recurring theme. Doesn't matter if I'm evil or
I'll
not.
take a picture of it, David, and I will text it to you.
Okay.
Tables are wet.
Yeah, that'd be good for me to know, so that way I can have you do religion checks and stuff for later. But
Yeah.
since I don't know what god you have, I don't know.
I'm no longer in the corner. I'm now under one of the beds, but you don't know which one. I'm sleeping under the bed.
Eventually, I was gonna say, eventually, me falls asleep as a goblin under the bed.
I get up when everybody's asleep.
Okay, so after Kinsley finishes her seance with her conversation with her god, she climbs into bed and falls asleep. And after about an hour or so, imra'lyr wakes up, gets out of bed, and what is she doing?
I'm going to find Sildar.
Oh no!
Okay, so make a stealth check with disadvantage because
Dang it.
you're
You're
intoxicated.
drunk! You're a dirty drunk!
Since I'm sleeping in the same room as Sildar, should I make a perception with
I feel
disadvantage?
like that would be a passive thing.
Override like
It's
a
gonna
passive?
be passive, yeah.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
Because you're not actively looking.
Okay, yeah. So I wouldn't see it.
16.
well, you rolled a 16. What's your passive perception? Your
10.
It's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you wouldn't. And then what is Sildar?
Nana, what's
I'm
your
gonna
disadvantage?
say because Sildar drank
with
so
erase.
much, he's probably up a little
Firbolg.
bit, like continuing to wake up here and there, like feeling all lightheaded and needing to get up and get some water, and so he's gonna make a perception check with disadvantage to see if he
He's
hears imra'lyr coming.
hungover.
Yep. Oh, perception. What is perception off of wisdom?
Why do you want to kill Sildar?
He got a 2.
Did you not read the first episode?
I didn't watch it all the way through. I had to do
Wow.
homework. I've been getting ready for finals, dudes.
So Sildar does not hear you coming, and neither does Francisco. Open the door and sneak in.
I kneel over him.
Oh gosh.
I take some of. I wet my finger.
Oh no.
I take some of my gunpowder, and on his forehead I write "stupid," and then on his cheek is poop. And then I'm going to draw. Well, I can't do that because then I'm copying Laura Bailey. I'm going to draw a butt with poop spraying at his nose.
Oh,
And then I'm
gross.
going to spit on each eye. And then I'm going to take one of my swords. And I'm going to go really fast and go out the door. I'm not gonna hit him. I'm only going to like rip his clothes in the crotch area.
So you're drunk.
Oh no.
Mm.
You're gonna do
Oh,
it.
you're gonna
You're
hit
going
him.
to chop his balls off.
Make an let's see, what would this be?
I think a dexterity.
Well,
Because
it's
she
gotta
has to
be.
aim.
Yeah, I mean it's gotta
Yeah,
be.
it's a
check.
game.
So I'd say give
Only trying to cut his pants.
give
Should have
me
done it slower.
Okay.
yeah give me
so,
give me. It would be dexterity, and the closest thing I can think of would be like a sleight of hand. No, acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics check
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Chopped off his penis.
What did you do?
His bean.
An 8?
8.
Okay, it could have been a lot worse.
Okay.
So,
Oh my gosh.
oh, no.
I'm totally gonna wake up to him screaming, aren't I?
Yeah. So as you go, so you go to stab down, and as you do, your hand is on the bed like this, and as you swing down, your hand slips, and you face plant into his nether regions, and your knife goes and stabs his foot.
I went back up.
And as soon as that happens,
I wake up. Ah, freak! Ah, Sildar, what's happening? Ah,
I
get
ran
out of bed! Oh my
I'm
I chase her. I chase
Just
her.
wake us
okay.
I
So you chase after her. What do you want to do?
Do we wake up?
Can I find a window? Can I find a window?
Yeah, I mean, give me a
I'm gonna
perception
find a
check.
window. Okay. Ah! I'm
She's
so
still drunk. Everything's a disadvantage.
I want to tackle her.
Okay. Let me see if she finds. So you give me a athletics check
13,
to find a window
and then I want to up onto the roof.
upstairs in the hallway where the bedrooms are. So I'm going to say with a 13, you could find the window in your room if you run back that way. However, Francisco, what's your athletics check?
I got a total 17.
Okay, yeah. So he gets there before you jump out the window, and he tackles you. You.
Am I?
What were you doing to pull Sildar? He was drunk. Don't prank him like that. That was totally mean. You stabbed him in the foot. What was that, man? His foot is bleeding. You can hear him screaming from his room.
I want to totally cut his pants.
Wanted to cut his pants. What were you trying to do, cutting his pants?
I don't know.
This is some
Can we wake
weird.
up?
Yes,
This
yes,
is some
you guys-
weird
you
stuff. This
wake
is
up.
like stuff from
They're
my
obviously-
home country. I didn't think I would
Okay.
find it here.
I
This
don't
is
open
rather
our
awkward.
know.
I open our door. What is happening?
She tried to stab my friend. She tried to stab my friend.
Okay.
I
One
quickly changed back into my
person
little girl form.
at a time.
No, I didn't try to stab him. I wanted to ruin his stupid pants.
Why did you want to? What do you not like about his pants? I mean, I understand the fashion in this country is a little bit weird, but like, I didn't think you need to like ruin his pants.
No. He's bad at his job. And so I wanted. Did you see what I did?
I didn't see what you did to. What did you do to his face?
Hold on.
You guys
Someone's
still hear
injured?
Sildar. You still hear Sildar moaning from the other room.
No, I don't have time to deal with this right now.
I'm gonna go into the room and check on Sildar.
Yeah,
This is pretty
Gaze
entertaining,
up.
but I really
Sildar.
want to
Okay,
see what's on
so
his face. I'm really interested.
Yeah.
So Kinsley and me rush over to the other room. They see that Sildar has stupid written up here and poop written over there. He's got butt on his face, but then his foot is like bleeding, blood all
Oh
over
no.
and he's screaming in pain.
You deserved it, you stupid poop face.
okay, I'm going to get you back, and I turn into a woman. With really large breasts. I look like Shakira, but like extra cleavage.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
I drown Imra with my cleavage while I'm grappling her.
Oh, that's terrible. It's like some anime thing.
Yeah, some anime stuff.
So
I
we
see
haven't
have a man of
finished
culture.
I fall asleep in his bosom.
While I'm on top of you, like suffocating you, just
We
kind of
haven't
like.
finished our long rest, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the last spell slot, and I'll cure wounds his foot.
Okay. So,
Well, since-
oh yeah, roll for that, Hannah. Tell me how much you get. So Francisco, as you're smothering Imra'lyr, Imra'lyr he slowly just kind of nods off into an incapacitated state because
Good. I
your
have
bosom is
incapacitated her.
your bosom is surprisingly just warm and
Just
comforting.
So comfortable.
So comfortable.
I have been told this many times.
I rolled the highest, so it's 8 plus 3.
Okay, yeah. So you see that the skin starts to reattach, and the little blood that was on the outside, just outside the foot, seeps back in, and it closes up. I mean, there's still blood all over the sheets, but he's still really drunk. So you could easily write this off as a bad dream.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna take him by the face and kind of bring it. I've kneeled, so I'm not super tall, but I hold onto his face and. You've really got to learn to do your job better. Otherwise, she's never going to forgive you. At his
go-
cheek and like push him back into the bed.
So
I
I pick up Emra and I put her in bed and I tuck her in like really tight, like when Homer
go
Simpson is
burrito.
tucking in Bart. He's like
Never gonna
like
get out.
trapped him. It can't get out.
At least he's not
tight.
sewing you in.
Yeah.
So I go
All
back
right.
out into the hall.
And I walk out of their room. Now it's like a really hot Shakira, and then make my way back to
I
my
didn't
room.
see you change, so I'm just like, excuse me?
Oh, I am so sorry, and I change back into Francisco. Yes, I am a changeling. Normally,
Oh.
like my normal form, I look white, but everyone called me albino when I was growing up, so I didn't like that. So I just I always look like this normally.
I go up to
Oh.
Francisco and I'm like, we have another man of culture here.
I see you have turned into a goblin. You are a changeling as well. That is wonderful. Are you actually a grown man or a grown woman or?
I just rub my temples like
I just
I
hold
need
up a
it.
finger.
Oh, okay. I will not tell. I see. Some people like to keep it secret. I like to have fun with my forms.
I'm going back to
but
bed.
I'm actually still a little girl though.
Well, you
Oh,
were a goblin. Oh
you
no,
were.
Yeah, I said I changed back before I left the room.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
I give off that hint, so you get it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
there you go. So you guys all make your way back to bed. Sildar is okay. His foot's
I imprint Sildar's
fine.
messed
So
up
his
piece in
face
my
is still
head.
messed up,
Yeah.
right?
his
didn't
face.
clean
Go
his
back.
face.
I clean his face off. Just like
Before I leave, I stare at his face to imprint it into my mind.
Okay.
but what wait. After I wash his face, I take like the remainder of it and I draw a penis on it.
That's terrible.
I'm not opposed to shenanigans.
Oh my goodness.
Only when Francisco
I-
does it.
Only when I do it.
Okay, so you guys all finally go back to bed and you fall asleep and you wake up the next morning.
Oh dear. Here,
She's a
eat
lady.
this, drink this.
You guys hear a
Give me the
knock
bread and some water.
on your door. imra'lyr, Kinsley, and me, you hear a knock on the door.
I'll go
open it.
open.
Well, you're taking care of it.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so
I'll get it.
So me goes over and opens the door, and you see a Trilina is there, and she's like, "I am so sorry. My husband pushed alcohol on one of you that has never had it before. You probably have a really bad hangover, and here I brought you some tomato juice with some eggs inside. This is what I use as my home remedy. Hopefully the protein and the acids from the juice will help eat away everything and make you feel better. Here's some bread as well." She hands it over to me.
I think it was perfectly fine. It was very entertaining this night.
Well, yeah. I just as someone who can't take their alcohol very well, I mean, I understand. When I see someone drink one ale and then they just get hammered off their rocker, I mean, I understand. I can't even have a glass of wine anymore. It just doesn't sit well with me. But here, take it. And she gives it to you and then turns around and goes back upstairs. They live on like the super tall, like high part, so they actually didn't hear anything that
Stop
happened.
tapping. Don't tap your mic.
Sorry, a lot of energy. I'm
I
a very
know.
energetic boy. I'm trying to hold it away from myself so I don't because I always have my leg going, so it's not tapping.
So what are you guys doing?
Okay.
I fall
Well.
back into bed and just like cucumber myself. Burrito.
Do I have the soup? Was I
Does she? It's actually it's not soup. It's just like tomato
Whatever it is.
juice with like raw eggs in it.
Oh, I take a sip of it and then I give it to Imra.
It's like her hangover like cure that she does when she does have her one glass of wine.
I sip it, don't like it. Debate on whether to spit it back or not. Then I decide, probably don't want to make her angry, and then give it to her.
Imra, can you drink it? Give me a Constitution check.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna make you vomit.
It's not a bad. Constitution. Is this a saving throw?
Yeah, we'll make it a saving throw.
Yeah. It'll be a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
So you're able to keep it down. It doesn't taste super great, but you're able to push past.
Well, I'm
in
used to
mind,
that.
Yeah, so like it's you're totally fine with that. Yeah, with what you're used to, this is nothing. And after about 5 minutes of sitting there, you do start to feel better. Your head starts to clear up. Like you're still a little unsteady on your feet, but your headache goes away, and you're starting to think more clearly.
Well,
What happened last night?
You don't want to know. It's okay. You just slept. It was fine.
Doesn't feel like I slept very well. 'Cause
Me, did you
that's-
close the door or did you leave it open after Trilina left?
I went to go close. Yeah.
Oh, you closed it? Oh, okay. Then so you guys hear walking past the door a thump, 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 and you hear Sildar. It's like, why is my foot so sore? And for some reason my nether regions hurt really bad.
What happened to him?
You guys hear this through the door, and then you hear him like thump, 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 like
he
go
fell down the
back
stairs.
downstairs.
When they were bringing him up.
okay.
fell down the
No,
stairs.
we can't lie to her.
It's not like I'm.
As Schuller is walking away, Francis goes, it was so funny. There was a woman that ran into your crotch. It was so funny, and she ran. It was great. But yeah, your foot was bleeding. We fixed it, but it's okay. You were too drunk to really remember what happened. It was hilarious.
Francisco, remind me never to drink that much again until maybe tomorrow. And then,
I will try and help you control your drinking problem, friend. 1 or 2 is okay, but 4 or 5, that is a little much. I think
yeah,
that is outside your threshold.
Yeah,
yeah, you
he's
can hear this
speaking
outside.
loud
the
enough
door.
to where.
Yeah. So he's like,
Ran
oh,
into his crotch?
Yeah, about that.
I start bursting into laughter, trying to hold it
my
back
goodness,
this whole
that-
time, rolling on the ground like, it was so funny.
You had a little escapade while we were sleeping.
You were so drunk.
You were the woman that ran in or fell into your face planted into his crotch and stabbed his foot in the process. And threw a lot of
I think she tried
Well-
to jump out of the window.
oh
No, did this really happen?
yes,
Oh no, and I don't remember?
I guess not. Well,
I mean,
I
this
don't
isn't
think
any
he
different from-
remembers either, so
I can't decide if that's good or not.
let's go get some
Certainly.
breakfast.
It was certainly entertaining, that's for sure.
Well, it's certainly not out of the realm of what I do when I'm sober.
so you guys,
I've noticed.
you guys put yourselves together, gather your things, and make
Put
your way
on my armor
downstairs.
because I did
Yep.
not sleep in my armor.
Yep. So you make your way downstairs. You see that Toblin, his wife Trelina, and their little boy are all behind the counter. They're all helping out customers, making coffee, making eggs and ham and stuff. Like Toblin's actually in the kitchen, and Trelina's out front helping out. And you see some of the regular customers are there for breakfast in the morning before they head out. Sildar's sitting at the bar, holding his head. He's got a frozen like steak thing like held up against his crotch, just sitting there. As he's just sitting there, and he's got like some food in front of him and a little coffee, and you see Francisco's down there with him, and he's just kind of like talking. They're kind of talking as you guys make your way.
I walk over to them and just kind of pat Sildar on the shoulder, like,
I banged the table. I heard you had a rough night, my friend.
Oh, not so loud. Yes, I had a rough night. If I ever find out who did that to me, I don't know what I'll do right now.
I look at Imra and I give her a wink.
I lean over to Francisco. I don't actually remember what happened last night, but the others told me I did something crazy.
I figured you were very hammered.
Never drunk before. Gundren wouldn't let me.
I could tell.
Gundren wouldn't. Is Gundren like a fatherly type here?
Okay.
Is this Kinsley asking imra'lyr?
I'm like, yeah, what?
Like a little bit like,
Is this in your head?
yeah, this is a little bit in my head.
I mean, because she's not gonna give you back.
No, I know.
If you want to ask questions, you're more than welcome to.
Emra,
Yes.
there was something you said last night that I've been kind of wondering about. You said that you had a bad childhood since you were 7?
Oh. Did I say that?
Yes, and I mean, you don't have to divulge anything, but
Let's just say, I haven't seen my parents in a very long time. And when I was with them, I was happy.
I know how you feel.
Oh, really?
I give her
I-
a very sad look.
I
put on
don't
a somber tone.
I don't know if they're looking for me or anything, but I like to think that maybe they are. Anyway, I do actually want to get to know those of you who are going to help me find Conran, especially after the light of asserting someone's identity.
And I look at me.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
I would also like to help look for Gundren. He actually hired me for a part of his escapades, and well, I needed to talk to him, and he's not here, so I would like to help you find him. It would be good.
What was your purpose? What did he hire you for?
Yes, so I was hired for an expedition with his brothers, so I was supposed to help them with the thing, but they didn't tell me exactly what, just that they needed help looking through some kind of mine.
Secretive!
They're so
Yes,
secretive, but it's
so
great. I love it.
secretive.
I love the whole secret thing. It's very fun.
Seems
It's a
more
lot-
dangerous than fun.
Well, you know, life is an adventure, so why worry about the smaller details, no?
My life hasn't been an adventure at all. Until recently.
Mine's been nothing but a bad adventure.
Francisco, you remind me of my favorite butler. Very adventurous.
Oh, really? Favorite butler? Well, I would happily be your favorite, well, companion if you know, if you would like to, mija.
I'd be down.
We could use the
Okay.
extra help. Okay,
Sounds like a fun time.
Information about all of you that will help me trust you.
Okay, let's see. Well, I was born in a foreign country, but I don't really remember it because my mother was cast out from my grandfather's house because she had an illicit relationship when she wasn't married. She became a maid and then was brutally attacked. And so now I became well, I was originally a soldier to earn money, but then I got kicked out of the military because of a horrible childhood friend who turned evil enemy. I don't like him anymore. And now I work as a sellsword. That is pretty much me.
With your mother, was that what you were talking about with Sildar, where she was poisoned and burning?
Yes, it was very dramatic. And so my mother, she's very beautiful. But she was working as a maid in a rich man's home. And other maid was not very happy with her because, well, she was very attractive, as well as the mistress of the Lord didn't like her because she was very attractive. And the Lord wanted to get with my mother. My mother refused, but the mistress of the Lord was angry, poisoned her with the help of this maid. And then the whole house started to burn. And then she was pushed out the window and was ran over by a carriage afterwards, after she fell out the window. And so she's been needing a lot of medical attention, so I had to hire someone to take care of her, and I was hiring a cleric to heal her, and she's in a very critical position right now. So that's why I am working. That's why I need to find Gundren, basically.
I lean over to Imra.
Does any of this sound made up to you?
It definitely sounds like something out of a telenovela.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Can I
Can
would
we
like to
insight
insight.
check that? See?
Yeah, make an insight check.
30-20.
That's better than me. I got 15.
Everything seems
You
pretty
being
level.
truthful?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
pretty level.
Dramatic.
Wow.
Very well. Yes. Wow. Oh,
I don't know if that helps you trust me a little bit, but that's kind of where I'm coming from right now.
I definitely think it makes you sound reliable, which is more than your friend.
This is true. He is known as kind of. We always say, "Oh, don't pull a Sildar because sometimes he messes up really bad." And it's really funny normally, but sometimes it's pretty
You
Pretty
guys see
horrible.
that Trilina comes around the corner carrying a little pot. She's like, "Here you go, Sildar. Use this if you need it." Thank you, Trilina.
Oh yes,
I
I will
see
need to make sure he
far
doesn't
away.
drink too much.
I actually secretly like love him a little bit. He's so funny. But no, Imra hates him. So
Yeah, he's getting sick over in the corner.
hey. So then Kinsley, anything, where are you coming from?
Well, how far back are you?
Just like, what got you involved with Gudrun? Why would you help?
Oh, I didn't need
Well-
to say everything I just said. I could have just said why I'm Chandran. Oh wow, okay.
I mean,
Uh,
I was just asking because I've lived quite a while. I don't
A
really
little.
actually know how many years, but it's mostly been quiet for me. But when I decided to leave, not really home. Never really had one of those, but I left. I left, and I happened upon a guild. It's the Hallowed Moon Glades in Neverwinter, and there I found my faith and became a cleric, and I began having dreams, and something kind of, I remembered something, and it kind of made me feel like I needed to start searching. So, getting to why I was helping Gundren, I was looking at my map in the guild hall and not being able to decide where to go. Gundren comes in for some ale. Talking to the barkeep, he explains that he put up a post and that there may be some need for some healers, clerics. We're specifically a healers for the guild, or a guild of healers. So paladins and clerics and priests come from my guild, and he thought that someone of that caliber would be good to have. So I just kind of took it as a sign, sitting there trying to figure out where to go, that was the start of my journey. So it's kind of just chance for me. But I want to help. I don't feel like leaving and not helping Gundren is good. I've tried to be good my whole life and tried to show goodness to others that has been shown to me. So if you'll have me, I would like to help.
That is beautiful, Tawon. That is beautiful.
Thanks.
Thank you, Kinsley. I myself am grateful that you are here. Me.
You see me with a sigh of relief, realizing that you don't have to like give the whole thing, the whole like life story or whatever. Just like, okay, just reason. Well, my daddy really wanted me to get out of the house more and not just sit amongst our nice home with our butlers to hand me things I want. I don't know, but basically my daddy wanted me to go out and experience the world. So he found a man named dwarf named Gundren, and was, seeing if there was any work for me to do to get out there in the world and experience it.
So you are a neat. You stay inside most of the time.
Maybe.
Can I insight check me with the whole my daddy wanted me to go and explore the world when I'm
Yeah.
a sheltered little girl and
Give me an insight.
17? No, I have a +3, not a +1. 16, 17, 19.
19. It's you get a feeling that me's being honest, but maybe not 100% honest. Like it's honest enough that it's like, okay, well, maybe me's got some secrets that me doesn't want to share, but you don't seem like me's like intentionally trying to like lead you astray. It's just protecting me's self.
Okay, that's fair. All right, in that case, that's everybody, I suppose.
You see
Yes.
Sildar looks over. Not everybody. He's wiping his mouth and puke. He comes over.
Yes, Sildar, do tell us, why are you working for Gundren?
I actually. Don't worry, I'm not coming on you with your adventure to find Gundren. But,
Oh, okay, then go ahead.
but I think I have information that may help. Please,
Oh, wonderful.
please, not so loud. So,
Sorry. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
That's wonderful, Sildar.
no,
Very wonderful.
okay,
No, guys, keep
okay,
your voice
okay.
down.
Want my help or not? I have information. Okay.
Yes.
So the whole reason I came here was to find my friend Iarno Albrecht. He was part of he's part of the Lord's Alliance as well. He came here months ago, probably 4 or 5 months ago, and he was supposed to start what I'm doing. He was supposed to start the group here, the Lord's Alliance here in Phandelver, and he was supposed to start bringing people in and producing some law in this town and justice. After a few months, we stopped hearing from him. And from what Trelina was telling me last night, apparently 2 months ago he had been walking and looking around the Tresender Manor. Tresender. I think that, yes, Tresender Manor. The big ruins on the east side of town. He was looking around there and he disappeared. And he's the only one in this town besides his brothers that Gundren ever mentioned talking to. So I imagine that Iarno would have information about Gundren, maybe his brothers, where they are, but I don't know where he is. He went missing. I think the first place to start looking would be where Trelina said he disappeared at. That's all I got. He turns around and puts his head back in the pot.
So, to start looking for Gundren, we need to look for Iarno?
That's what it sounds like.
I guess so.
You see Toblin comes around. He's like, yeah, Tresender Manor. You want to be careful heading in that direction. So the Red Brands hang out at the Sleeping Giant Tap House, and that's kind of near the base of the hill that goes up to Tresender Manor. Yeah, they're a pain in the butt. Yeah, they're making trouble for everyone. So I mean, if you have in mind to take care of them while you're looking for your friend, I mean, it would help the town out a lot. Just saying.
Sounds
Rough-
mildly entertaining.
Roughly how many are there?
Goodness, I don't know. It's just a group of them. I mean, they're a whole gang.
Is it
Gosh,
like
I don't know.
5,
No more
10?
than like maybe 10 to 15, maybe. They kind of come and go, but they hang out at the Sleeping Giant Tap House. That's kind of where, if they're not running around town making trouble for people, they're there. They're there making trouble for themselves, and Grista, the bar owner there, she's kind of been wrapped up in with them. So, I mean,
Is she not actually involved with them, though?
you know, I don't know. She used to not be, but she might be a part of them now.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I'd like to pick up some healing potions. Considering what happened last time with the goblins. And then after that, I suppose we begin. Yeah.
Now, being part of the same group as Sildar, the Lions Alliance, right?
The Lord's Alliance, yeah.
The Lord's Alliance, sorry, Alliance. I almost said Lion's Arch.
I keep thinking that every time.
Yeah. Lord's Alliance. So being part of that, would I know anything about Yerno Albridge?
Yeah, you would have known him just as a Sildar would. You would know that he's a wizard. He's not like a normal soldier. He's a wizard. He's like a shorter guy, dark hair and beard, probably in his 30s. Nothing super special about him. Just the fact that he was a wizard instead of a soldier.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
Are we outside of the?
Well,
Shall we go stock up on supplies, things that we need?
I think
probably a good idea.
that would probably be a good idea, yeah.
Well, since I gave you guys all of my gold, basically, I will rely on you guys. Yes, that was.
Yeah.
But yes, so I will go with you.
Sildar is less
It's
reliable than he first appeared.
I
Oh,
should
no,
have cut it off.
It's okay. He's not very reliable. It's why he doesn't have a girlfriend. It's okay.
I do. She just lives in another town, and you don't know her.
Okay, that's okay. You
Insight
can say
check.
that.
Insight.
19.
Yeah,
19 insight.
He's totally lying.
14.
I shake
doesn't
my
have
head at them like, no.
So he
No,
pops.
he doesn't.
Sildar pops his head up, and he's just like, "I am going to go get started at the townmaster's hall. I need to talk with the townmaster, see what's going on. If you need me, or if you have information about the Red Brands or what's going on, if you go and check it out and you know something about Yarno there, come find me at the townmaster's hall. That's where I'm going to set up. I've already sent word to the Lord's Alliance to start sending us funds. So, Francisco, you're getting paid back very soon. I told them of what happened, and hopefully they will send a reimbursement."
Okay, that would be very nice.
Yeah. So Sildar gets up. He waves down Toblin. He's like, "Toblin, put it on my tab. You know I'm good for it." And Toblin's like, "No problem, Sildar. We know you're working hard to try to help us out. We appreciate you." So Sildar goes and he walks out and he starts making.
Can I trip him on the way out?
Give me a dexterity check.
Dang. Okay. Dexterity, though. Just straight dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity.
12.
Okay,
My
so
sister.
what do you want to do to assist her?
Wait.
Poor
Yeah.
Sildar, man. He's getting picked on so hard.
I can
Simrad does not like him.
I can use my cantrip shape water to like put water in his face or something.
That would actually probably feel pretty good right now because he's still hungover.
But it would obscure his vision.
or
What?
I will put the I'll use shape water to put the water on his crotch so he looks like he beat himself.
Okay. So Jessica or imra'lyr roll with advantage on your dexterity check.
Sweet.
Because he's super distracted.
Oh, that's so much better. A whole 10 better. 19 plus 3 is 22.
So as Sildar gets up, all of a sudden his pants feel wet. And he's just like, "Oh no, did I lose bladder control?" He looks down, and as he looks down, you stick out your foot, and he goes tumbling, and he just tumbles right out the door.
Oh, are you okay?
You see,
That was not very nice.
you see on the
I'm
other-
good for a good goof.
Well,
But
you
that
see on
was-
the other side of the swinging door as he pops up, and he's like, "I'm okay. Sorry, I did not mean to hit your foot. I am okay."
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit your foot. You know,
That was actually pretty impressive.
he's not very reliable, but I don't think he's a bad guy.
No, I agree.
But it's still entertaining.
I'm just having a lot of fun picking on him now.
Do
All
I
right.
sense
Hey.
a romance in the air?
Ooh.
Are you guys?
What is this thing you call romance?
It's when two people enjoy each other's company and they want to be together, and often they sometimes they discuss things very passionately, and they're very involved in each other's lives. That's a
In each other's
romance.
space sometimes.
I think the only thing I'm passionate about when it comes to Sildar is picking on him.
Well, that could be the start of something beautiful. No say, I don't know, but it
Beautiful?
could be wonderful.
Probably. I'd love to see more suit on his face. Let's go.
Muy gracias.
Okay. So you guys march out of the Stonehill Inn and make your way back across the street to Barthen's Provisions, where you know he sells potions. And you guys make your way in. You see that Barthen is behind the counter, and his two employees are walking around outside, sweeping the front porch. The others helping bring in things into the back from a carriage. It looks like they got an early morning delivery from the farmers, the local farmers. And as you walk in, Elmar Barthen goes, "Ah, welcome, my friends. Welcome back. What can I do for you today?"
I start bawling and pour and beg someone to look. Like, guys, I don't have a lot of money.
Look,
I
friend,
need health potions.
we are here to help the town. Okay, I am with the Lord's Alliance. We are here to kind of clean up the crime in the city, and we are looking for provisions to go and investigate a little bit about some people's disappearance. Maybe deal a little bit with the red brands a little bit. Heard they're a little bit of trouble, so we want to help a little bit, no? So we're just wondering if you had some potions, something like that, to help us out with our tasks.
Yes, I do. Oh, it would be amazing if you could deal with those ruffians. They're, I do not like them. One second. He turns around, he goes back, and he brings back out the 4 potions that he showed you guys before. And he's like, "Okay, these are what I have. They are 40 gold apiece. How many would you like?"
Well, I was wondering, friend, since we're here trying to help the town a little bit, I was wondering if we could get a little bit of a discount, you know. Money's a little bit tight. So I was wondering, with a small discount, maybe 10 gold off, 30 gold for each potion, something like that.
Make a persuasion check. With
And since we
advantage.
are going to be getting more than one, it would.
I make my eyes slightly
Okay.
larger and make them look all like sobby and sad and all cutesy and like.
With advantage, right?
Yeah, with advantage, because you guys are saying you're
Okay.
going to help with the red brands, the ruffians. Like
So that'll be
board.
a 21.
21, okay. I'll tell you what. If you buy at least 2, I will do 2 for 60, making them 30 apiece. If you buy all 4, I'll do all 4 for 90 gold.
That sounds like a good deal to me. How much gold do you guys have in between yourselves?
So, quick question.
Mhm.
We as our starting equipment, we get a little bit of money.
You do, yeah. You
So
should.
Artie, I don't know if
depending-
because I don't know if Arthur did that.
I did the starting equipment thing like
So
I was told to do.
Depending on what background you chose will depend on your starting money.
I come from nobility.
Then you should have
but-
started
You
with
should
some
have
for-
money. So Artie, what you're gonna
Yeah.
do?
I think
I don't
it's
because
I
Yeah, go
I had,
pee real
like-
quick. I'll be
I had-
back.
I had like 10 gold at start or something.
Yes, that's nobility. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you should have started.
well, because the way that it goes is you roll for it.
Oh,
So
it just automatically gave it for me.
It's
so
probably set because I know if you set normally you start with.
well, because I rolled for mine.
we weren't giving that. We weren't given that instruction on whether to roll or
That's
to.
true.
Oh well, I mean, if you rolled, you rolled, and if you didn't, you didn't.
Okay,
I mean, I can't.
because I rolled for mine.
That's fine.
I was gonna go into the shop and be all like teary and stuff, like, please, I'm poor and I'm a little girl. Can you please discount? But he did it much better than I would have.
So it is 90 for all four.
Francisco's a lot better at bartering than
90 for 4, 60 for 2, or 40 for 1.
So that's about 22, 23 gold each.
That's only like the because if it's 90 gold, if each of them was 40 at normal price when you told me,
That'd be 160.
that'd be like 160.
So we're
That's an
almost
insanely
getting
good
them.
discount.
We're almost
Yeah.
getting them. We're getting them about
For
what?
the price of 2.
53, 50 something % off. Or no,
It's like 50
40,
something.
45, 40 something.
Yeah, it'd be 40 something % off.
Yeah.
Just because he really wants these red brands things.
Right,
Everyone in town hates them.
so
But he's also running a business, so he can't.
right. He can't just give them away.
Well,
Okay, so between us, how much would that cost each person?
Like
Uh-huh.
23 at
If
the
you
most.
got all 4.
Right,
Right.
Yeah.
20 something.
Yeah, well, I mean, 90 divided by 4 people.
Yeah.
It's 22 point blah 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 blah. blah.
Right. But does Trevor have any money
22.5.
left, or did he give that
Trevor's
all to us?
supposed to have some money.
Francisco, how much money do you have left over?
I have 10 gold pieces left over.
Okay, so he'll need some help.
I can go ahead and help pay for his.
Artie, how much money did you have?
Me. 58.
You're all over here. I don't have any money. Ah.
Hey, one potion costs freaking 40.
So here's my
Well-
proposition.
Cost 30 now.
23.
Yeah, 23.
So we each pay for our own except for Francisco. And we can use some of the money, or use the money that we found in the tree, the 12 gold, to help him
Okay.
get that healing potion.
I think that covers his.
That
He
would
would be
Goes
completely
along.
out of money, but
But we really, really need it.
So 22 will be the total when we give him. So Francisco, here is 12 gold that we are donating to you
Okay,
for
Uh,
the healing potion.
okay. Thank you. So,
I
Okay.
think we'll take the 4 healing potions.
All right. Excellent. Please let me know if there's anything else you're going to need. I will let you know a little secret that well, no, maybe not a secret. It's something that I found very interesting. There is one person in town that the Red Brands don't mess with. And I don't know if it's something she's ever done or what it is, but Halia Thornton over at the Phandelver Miners Exchange, for some reason they just don't mess with her. She might have some secret way of dealing with them. I'm not sure, but you may ask her. Yeah,
What was her name?
Her name is Halia, Halia.
From
And she works, or she's over at the Phandelver Miners Exchange, and her last name is Thornton, Thornton.
okay.
Okay, everybody marked off their gold, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's a what healing potion? It's just,
Just
a
a standard.
Just regular
Yeah.
healing potion.
Real quick.
And Francisco, I'm going to do the same thing that I did for all the other players. You already started with at least one potion of healing as well, so you should have 2.
Okay.
So putting that in, what do you type in to find it? Because I keep putting in like
Potion
healing
of
Potion
healing.
of
Just
healing.
healing.
It's because it's not a color. I haven't noticed. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just black because
Okay.
it's the basic one.
Could we go ahead and take a bathroom break since Nana just?
Yeah. So everyone watching at home, we are going to take a. You guys just need to go to the bathroom, right?
Yep.
5-minute break. Okay. So we will be back in 5 minutes. So at 8 o'clock sharp, we will be back. So, Barthen, Elmar Barthen gave you guys the information, or is there anything else you guys are wanting to purchase from him?
What else does he have?
Just normal supplies, like pretty much everything else that a general store would have. If you guys
Medicine.
he'd have medicine bags.
Medicine kit.
Do you have any?
whatever.
Do you have any spare just empty bags lying around that I could maybe have like a small pouch?
Yeah, let me see. I should have a pouch in the back. Let me scroll down to all the stuff, containers,
You'd think that as a cleric, I would be proficient with
Medicine?
yeah. Well, like my medicine is fine. I don't have my proficiency in it, but it's fine.
So you're looking
But-
for
Like a kit.
like a
that,
healer's kit?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a medical kit where that you're looking for the one that helps stabilize you if you go down, right?
I mean, I'm not proficient with it, so it'd just be a straight roll or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can do herbalism kit, but that would help you finding
Okay.
stuff. Contains a variety of instruments such as clippers, mortars, and pestles, so you can make potions and whatnot.
Huh, that's weird. As a paladin in my other campaign, I had a medical kit. I was like,
Well, I
started
did.
with one.
I did a custom background, so that's probably why.
So Barthen goes, or Elmar, well, I'm going to call him Barthen because everyone knows Barthen's provisions. He goes into the back, he's rifling around, and he comes back out, and he's got this cute little pouch. Carries about, I mean, it's just a little pouch, so it's not meant to carry a lot of stuff.
Like a coin purse.
Yeah, well, essentially a coin purse. And it's just brown in color. It's got like a black string that is woven around in it. He pulls it out. He's like, "This is the type of pouch I have here. Unfortunately, nothing fancy. I mean, I'd say about 5 silver pieces for the pouch if you're interested."
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, so you give him 5 silver pieces, and you were mentioning a healer's kit.
Right. Or an herbalism kit.
Let's see. Did you want to be? Let's see. What did the healer's kit? So the healer's kit. This is a kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, splints. So this would actually be helping. As an action, you can expend one of use of this kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points.
I don't really need that because I have
Okay.
Spare the Dying.
So with a medicine kit.
Maybe-
Oops. Medicine kit. Maybe I'm spelling medicine wrong.
It might be-
Medicine.
It might be medical.
Let me just put in med.
I immediately take the pouch and go fill it with dirt.
Nah. I saw it. Just maybe it's an herbalism kit.
I lean over to
I don't think-
Francisco.
Yeah,
I'm
There's
gonna
no
dye it red with the blood of
medicine
my
kit.
enemies.
it's a healer's kit or
You're going to
herbalism.
do what?
I'm
Okay.
going to dye the pouch red with the blood of my enemies.
That is adorable,
how
little girl.
much
But
is
if you want to keep up appearances, I would change the manner in which you speak.
It's fine.
how much is the herbalism kit?
The herbalism kits go for 5 gold pieces.
I'll take one of those.
Okay, not a problem. He pulls it out from under the counter, and it's just this little kit. You open it up, and you see that it contains clippers, a mortar and pestle, little pouches and vials used by herbalists to create remedies and potions. So it says if your proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to identify or apply herbs. Also, proficiency with this kit is required to create antitoxins and potions of healing. So you have to be proficient with it. Really
But
big stuff.
you can train to be
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
which
you can train to be proficient.
I want
I'll-
to train to
I
be
wanna
proficient with
do-
my then
Okay.
Yeah.
eventually.
So I'll have to do that because I mean I can already like find. What is that? Oh, geez, that was really loud, Trevor.
Sorry.
your
bad.
your thing.
Sorry.
Because of my background, I can. Where's it at? Gosh darn it. I can find food, fresh water, so berries and
Okay.
whatnot.
Well, yeah, but that's
so-
not going to be like
right.
herbs for potions. This will help you find herbs for
Find that.
or at
okay.
least store them.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
That's it for me.
What about you? He looks over at imra'lyr.
No, I'm alright, thank you.
What about you? And he looks over at Francisco.
I am okay with the health potions. I believe I should be good.
Okay, well, like I said, let me know if there's anything else you need. And I really do suggest talk to Halia. She may know some things. I don't know. I just know that the Red Brands do not mess with her. And I wish she worked for me, because then they wouldn't mess with me.
That sounds very promising.
Yeah.
One thing though, if Gundren's brothers do come, will you tell them that I doubt Gundren ever talked about me, but that we would like to see them?
Yes. Who should I tell them to look out for?
imra'lyr?
imra'lyr. All right, I will let them know.
Maybe mention the name Francisco as well, but because I was hired by Gundren, maybe he said something to them.
Yeah, no problem. If I see them, I will let them know for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, and you guys exit Barthen's provisions, and what are you doing now?
Gonna go find the lady who scares all the Red Brand
Nah, we
guys.
should just go kill them all right now. I'm just kidding.
So you guys gonna make your way to the Phandelver Miners Exchange?
Yes.
Making
Okay.
my way to Phandelver Miners Exchange.
Does anyone?
I gotta ask the party. Does anyone have gunpowder on them?
What for?
Just an idea I had. If we have gunpowder, I'll explain more. But if not, it's fine.
We don't have gunpowder unless I like the reason that you want to use it for.
Well, if we find out that this lady who keeps the bar that the Red Cape people are causing trouble in, if she's with them, well, I mean, one way we can solve the problem is just make a little fireworks show.
Are you suggesting we blow something up?
I mean, it sounds like a fun time.
Is it?
I mean, I don't think we want to blow up the city. That kind of goes against the whole reason I'm here.
I mean, we're not blowing up the city. It's just one building.
Well, but there could be innocent people in that bar. Just because the Red Brand hang out there doesn't mean other people don't go in.
Besides, I think it would be better to do a little bit of subterfuge, you know? I could turn into a really hot lady and like seduce a couple of people. It could
Not
be
too
fun.
worried about
As he's talking about turning into a hot lady and having a little bit of like
Flashbacks.
Ooh.
Slowly remembering how you fell asleep last night.
Not completely, but I'm starting to get a little suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
All right, so you guys continue your way over to the Phandelver Miners Exchange. So this one is a little further into town, or you go through town, and you start to walk on this trail that's got a lot of mine cart tracks and whatnot on it. You can tell it's probably a miner's trail, and off the beaten path, a little bit out of town, like, I don't know, maybe quarter mile, eighth of a mile out of town, there's the Miners Exchange. It's just this little building that kind of looks like an old-timey post office. There's some carts outside with some ore, a couple pickaxes on the side. You see men, women, dwarves, people hanging out around there, and they're all trying to get their goods looked at by the guild there, because this is a mining guild, so they can get paid out for the supplies. So you walk in with the hustle and bustle of other people, and you see a lady in the back. She's a human woman, long, dark hair, skinny, probably in her 30s, maybe early 40s, but it's kind of hard to tell. She looks really young and fit. And she's kind of going around. You look on the walls of this building, and you see there's lots of files everywhere. You kind of get the sense that the Miners Exchange also acts as kind of a records storehouse, because as I think it was Toblin who mentioned that they don't really have like an authority or a lord in town. There's no lawmasters, so she kind of keeps all the records there. When one of the dwarves goes and gets a mine, he applies for this vein, then he gets it, and then he gets access to it, that kind of stuff. And she's just kind of helping out people here and there. And as you guys walk in, you're in the queue, she waves you forward, and she's like, "What can I do for you?"
Well, my good woman, we are looking for someone named Holia Thornton, something like that.
Yes, well, that would be me.
Oh,
I'm
really?
Halia, yes.
Oh, that is wonderful.
And what can I do for you?
I'm so glad it's you. You are very beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, so we've heard that you're really, really strong. No, we are working to help the city a little bit, and we heard that you have a little bit of a reputation as someone the red brand don't really touch. No, and so
Well,
we were. Yes, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, we were just wondering if you have some tips, advice, things that we can do to help the city a little bit.
Well, I'm pretty sure the red brands don't come here and bother us because we're the only real source of income for this town. We are the building blocks of this economy. That is all we do in this town is mine. There are some farmers, yes, and some general food stores and whatnot, but the economy thrives on mining. And if the red brands mess with that, they know everyone will leave, and there will be no one here to bother. And if they bother with that economy, they will pay. She gets this kind of evil look in her eye, kind of snaps out of it. imra'lyr,
Francisco's like really into it. It's like, oh, it gets like a shiver.
imra'lyr, give me a perception check.
19.
Okay. So as she's turning to talk with you guys, you see that her sleeve is pulled up a little bit. And then as she turns around, like when you guys first came in, she pulls the sleeve down. But underneath, you see a tattoo. And the tattoo is of a Z. You know,
Zorro. Oh my God.
You know that that Z represents that she's part of a group called the Zhentarim. Zhenparim.
One more time.
Zhentarim. And they're the group responsible for putting together underground fighting rings.
Oh.
And so they are a group that is a force not to be reckoned with.
I want to talk to her so bad.
Yeah.
So they don't mess with us, and the world keeps on spinning, because if they did, their world would stop.
Ooh.
Yes. And she looks at your side, sees you're carrying weapons, and she's like, unfortunately, we don't have anyone to deal with them. But you look like you may be inclined, and if so, I would happily pay you to get rid of them and their leader, Glassstaff.
What was that name? Cladstaff.
Glassstaff, because he carries
Glassstaff.
a glass staff, and that's all those red brands tell me about him, or tell people about him, and then those people tell me he's their leader, and he needs to be taken care of. If you want to go and take care of them and bring me back any type of information you have that they may have on them. I know that their leader is in talks with someone, and I would like to get to the bottom of that. So if you could defeat their leader and bring me any correspondence that he may have had with whatever other person there is, I will happily pay you 100 gold just to get rid of him.
I just have a quick question. I'm pretty new here in town, so I've heard that the red brands bother people a lot and they kind of are bullies, but is there like anything else specific that they do, anything incriminating?
They shake down townspeople. Oh, not to mention they're murderers.
That is very useful to know. Okay.
Yes, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Give me one second. Where did that go?
How are you feeling about that gunpowder?
So about 3 weeks ago, they went to the local woodcarver's Fel Dendrar, and they threatened his wife. They threatened his wife and children because he refused to provide them with bows and with arrows and bolts and other things. So they killed him. They killed him in front of his family, and a few others in town saw it. They drug him away, and now his wife and children are missing. They need to be taken care of. Just at least their leader. Glassstaff needs to be taken care of.
He will be.
Very reasonable.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have lots of customers and lots of people who need to get paid out for their supplies.
That is quite all right. Thank you very much. And I was wondering, maybe in the future, maybe we could talk a little bit more, maybe get some drinks. I don't know. You're very beautiful, and I would love to get to know you a little bit better.
She eyes you up and down. She's like, maybe. And she turns around and goes back to work.
Hey guys, I think I've got the date. Hey.
Yeah, I don't know if this this is the time for that.
Oh, you are completely correct. I'm sorry. That is it just happens.
Regardless, I would like to come back and speak with her a little later.
So, how are we feeling
that is
about
why
that
I did
fire?
that. Yes.
Well,
Right,
it
because
still
you-
So we
stands.
leave. So we
Yeah,
don't.
we're-
so we are
yeah.
in the way.
So well, before you guys leave out, she turns over. She's like, one more thing. They may hang out at that sleeping giant tap house, but I know for a fact that their main place is under Tresender Manor. Just so you know.
So
She turns around, goes back to work.
That was where
Yeah,
what's
the
his
wizard,
name?
the wizard guy.
Yeah, that's where the wizard.
Dissipated.
Yarno.
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 I have his name down in like 5 different ways in my notes.
I just stuck with one.
I
It's
have
not the way he
Yarno.
spelled it.
So wait. So the Baron's, the red Brand's place is the same place that the Yarno is.
Where
That's
Yarno disappeared.
where he disappeared. Yeah.
So we've got.
Well,
Well, we've got 2 places.
Fire?
We got an inn, and we've got this the mansion, the manor.
The manor and the pub or whatever
Yes.
tavern place they drink.
where do we want to go first? Should we try to get more information at the pub? Of course, disguised.
Yes, of course.
We could do that.
Yes, I think that is probably where we need to go first.
Francisco.
Be careful not to risk alerting them to espionage.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, Mija.
I think we can have some pretty good fun when we go over there together.
What are you suggesting that we do?
Well, I'm thinking depending on the kind of people we see in there, we could go in as a pair of twin sisters.
That is very hot. I love it.
Kenzie, a little uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, how do you want to look? I have my typical female form, but is there a particular way you want to look?
I don't know how do I describe it without off game.
Well, I'm thinking one of us could have nice long red hair
and be very generous and very
Shapely.
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous.
And then the other one could be kind of similar, but instead just another color, and we're both very, very pretty.
Well, that's good work. So I turn myself into Shakira again, like something like this.
I turn myself into like Jessica Rabbit. Basically.
Okay, a little bit more curvy than I thought. Okay, let me see if I can make some adjustments real quick, and my body just starts like a weird thing where the fat is going up and like.
Kinsley is horrified.
Something like this, yeah.
Leave it to the 2 boys on the podcast to make their characters into the sexy
Jessica Rabbit.
Somebody watched Roger Rabbit the other night. I know I did. I did.
So where are you guys going? What are you doing? So you made yourselves into these girls. What's your plan?
Yes.
So we are going to go and speak with the men in the sleeping giant inn.
Shouldn't, since you're supposed to be twins, you speak alike?
Oh, right. Hello. And let me.
Well,
as a changeling, you can change the way your voice
That's
sounds.
true.
This is my
Read the way
process. This
21.
is
Oh, okay. Become another person. Become another
person.
Become another person.
Become another person.
Well,
Yes, this is how. This is something like this. Miha,
Yes.
can you speak a little bit like this?
Miha.
Ni hao.
Not quite the same.
Okay. I think this will work. I think.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
Okay. And so we go. Off we go.
Off we
Oh,
go.
We still don't have a plan other than
Oh, right.
Oh,
right.
and
going in.
I should
and-
probably change my clothes too, because I just realized I'm still wearing the little girl's.
He's busting out of his little dress.
This is not right.
And art. Do we have an artist watching?
It's like
two
Hunter
people
x
watching, or
Hunter
one of you
when
an
the
artist?
The only other clothing
We've
I
got
have
people
is
watching.
priestess clothing.
5.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
viewers at home.
Welcome to the show.
Anyway, so
I
guys-
have like
I mean,
a,
I
set-
have
a
a-
separate set of clothes for like women's
Yeah.
clothes.
yeah, I have just a couple pairs for my back and forth generally with my my normal form. So
There's also the question of what Kinsley and I are going to do for
Right.
this.
That's
Are we hiding
That's
outside and
true.
waiting for you to holler?
I
Are
mean,
we-
we are capable of disguising ourselves.
Yes.
What we can do is make a sign, some kind of if something bad happens, we'll have a
Well-
call and you guys can come in.
What if we just go inside as well, but as maybe a man and a woman, just not trying to make a big show of it and leave that to you. And
Okay.
we'll just sit in a corner.
we can
Try
have
not
it.
to draw attention to ourselves and just
All right, you guys keep
We-
an eye on everything, and we
very
get the information.
I'm very perceptive. I pick up on things and I'm good at reading people. So I could just sit and watch.
That
We
sounds-
can just make sure that's, we don't know each other. We, just two separate groups.
All right.
Okay.
So
Though,
you,
are we pretending to be Red Brand or
I think they would probably know their own people if they're not a very
Yes.
large group. So we would just
so
be
just kind of be,
mercenaries.
okay?
That's the,
Okay.
Make yourselves look very intimidating.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm already halfway
very
there.
okay, so me and Francisco are disguising themselves as women, and Kinsley and imra'lyr are going in with them
No, separately.
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 separately, but you're trying to
Around the same.
like you're
Like,
not changing.
We'll go in. Well, I'm changing. So
Okay.
I'll probably do a
But-
little.
I'm gonna wait till we're there because mine only lasts an hour.
Okay.
Also, I made a mistake last week. Disguise self doesn't actually change your size. It's just the way you look. So the entire time, I was still large.
oh,
Oops.
goblins.
So we'll keep that in mind this time. I'm actually when I
Really?
look.
Tall.
So when we get there, like right before we're gonna go in, I'll find a little alley. I'll turn into I'll be like a 5'7" guy, like 5'7", 6 foot. I'll have dark skin. My hair will be cut short around, kind of how like yours is, David, or I guess any of you, because you all have the same haircut. But it's more
We are
buzzed
guys.
underneath, and I got brown eyes, a little bit of scruff. I have scars and dirt on me, and I'm wearing like some leather armors. Have a few like I'll have my actual equipment on me, but it'll look ragged, not clean.
I'm just gonna make myself a little darker in complexion instead of the pasty, you've never seen the light of day shade that I am, and just make myself a little reddier. Try
Okay.
to blend in a little more in the rough-ish, because I don't have to work very hard for that.
Okay. So you got 2 good-looking ladies and then 2 people. You said Kinsley, you're just going to be a male. You said
Yep,
dark-skinned male, and you guys still like
I'm human.
trying to
too.
rough in, trying to
Yeah.
you're still like got
Just
your weapons
blending
and stuff,
in.
Yeah.
blended in.
And
Okay.
I'm specifically human.
Human. Okay. So as you guys are going to the sleeping giant,
Mm-hmm.
as you
We'll go in first.
Okay. As you approach the sleeping giant, you see a ramshackle tap room at the east end of town. 4 human ruffians linger on the covered porch, perched on empty ale barrels or leaning against the wall. They all wear grimy scarlet cloaks, their sullen stares fixed on you as you approach. One of them spits onto the ground and is like, "What are you doing here? You're not a red brand."
Didn't think I had to be to get a drink.
This is Red Brand territory. You come around here, you better be part of the gang or you get out. Or we'll make you.
Tempting offer.
They all start pulling out weapons.
How many are there?
There's 4 of them.
Look at Kinsley.
Look back at her.
Well, come on, little puppies. You gonna bite or what?
I take my sword and I stick it in his foot.
Well, they stopped you as you were coming. You're not
No,
right.
okay, then I shoot him with my gun.
Okay, well, there's no surprise round because there was
So we're just fighting
tension.
them?
So everyone roll
Imra-
initiative, or at least imra'lyr and Kinsley. Francisco.
Well, this didn't go very well.
18.
13.
Should have sent the hot ones first.
I know. Distracted them.
What did
I could have totally seduced them.
Yeah.
Imra,
I could have convinced them.
18.
Kinsley.
13.
And then me and Francisco roll for me just so I can have you in here.
I got a 5. Oh.
Yeah, that's a 7.
We're just chilling on a bench next to each other, like, oh.
Sorry, Emma doesn't know how to back down. She wasn't taught that.
Also, Kinsley's not good with conflict. If you guys haven't noticed, she's always trying to stop it. So
Sorry, I just got to roll for all 4 of them now. Oops, there's that one. And then I got to put order.
I'm just practicing my like Francisco is just teaching me how to be a really sexy lady.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like in Jumanji.
Yeah.
We're doing the.
Oh, yep.
Hi, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And one of the tricks is to drop something and then bend over.
Bend and snap.
Okay.
Nobody
So-
knows.
I did this a lot
yeah,
in the
it's legal
military.
as
It was part of my crew. We were what's it called? And
Infiltration.
infiltration. That's what it was.
Okay, so
Probably
imra'lyr,
would've been
you're
good
up.
Suffocation
to
hug
let
is
us
a
know
very
that.
important
I'm gonna shoot one with my gun.
And
Natural 20.
Nice. Okay,
Wow, that's
so
a good way to start.
which one are you going for? There's 4 of them. 2.
course,
There's
That gun's gonna make so much noise.
Yes.
there's
Yes, it is.
That. Oh,
It's a hunting rifle. Have you heard those?
I didn't
Have
think
you
of that.
ever been to a
Okay,
tournament
yes,
shoot with
I have,
me?
I have. I have.
Anyway,
I know,
so,
I know.
so there's 2 sitting on barrels up on the porch. There's one that was walking down the stairs, the one that was talking to you.
The
And
one
then
talking to me.
Okay,
The one who's making a
so-
big puff and puff about it all.
Okay, so roll your damage, just you crit, double it, and then add your modifier.
Right. 10. Which ones? 12.
Verona Gaines, thank you for following.
Oh, wait, no, not 12. 6, 7, 8. 18 plus 3, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21 to hit?
No, 21 damage.
Oh, 21 damage.
that's
Holy
a
crap.
lot.
Yeah, you blow his head off.
You just put it up his chin.
I just, gross.
So does anybody else have a problem?
The other 3 jump out and they're rushing you now.
All right, here we go.
So, okay, so now it's Kinsley's turn. Well, like it's not their turn, so they can't run. So you've got 2 sitting on barrels, and you got 1 leaning against the wall.
Make a decision quickly.
I'm trying to look at my stuff.
That's why I chose a fighter. I only have 1 hit.
I know you have it so easy.
Fighters are easy.
So I'll try and cast, or I'm gonna cast, but I'll try to hit one of them with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Oh.
That's only a 10.
10 to hit.
Yeah.
Nope, that misses.
Screw you, dice! Get out of here!
Okay, so the one oh, do you have
oh,
a bonus? What would you...
oh,
Oh, what? Go Bert?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think that's all I've got. How far away are we from them?
You guys are probably about 40 feet.
Well, it's a good thing that guiding bolt is super long range. Yeah, I don't really have any more. Yep. I'll just kind of back up.
Okay.
Well, no, I guess I'll stay where I'm at. I can take hits.
Okay.
But I'll pull out my mace or my no, I'm not gonna pull out my mace. I'm gonna pull out my morning star.
That's
Ooh.
right.
There you go. And actually, I'm sorry, I misspoke. You're not 40 feet away, you're 30 feet away.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm wielding my morning star.
Okay. So, so the one leaning against the wall is gonna get up, and so he's gonna rush down, and he's gonna go straight after imra'lyr. And he's gonna get right up on you. He's gonna attack, and he's got multi-attack, so he's gonna attack.
No. Nah.
That's okay. 2 can play at that game.
I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit,
No.
but I'm assuming a 22 does hit.
Oh,
No, what are you talking about? Of course it's 20.
oh, I wouldn't have hit last week for.
Sorry, I
little
should have
bit.
shielded you.
It's okay. It
My
wouldn't.
bad.
It
Oh, that's
wouldn't have
true.
this
It's imra'lyr takes 5 points of damage.
Oh no.
Oh.
Then one of the 2 that are on the barrel are gonna jump off, and they're gonna go for Kinsley. Both of them get 2 attacks.
Come at me! Don't hurt me, but come at me.
So let's see.
Do the boys hear us at this point? I mean,
They're gonna hear fighting, yeah, but you guys were stayed back. You're probably like 60 feet away, like around the corner. Okay, so I'm assuming a 6 does not hit, but a 18 hit. Hey, 18.
Oh, it meets.
Oh, that means
not
it hits.
AC.
Okay, so one of the guys hits you.
Screw you,
For,
man.
one of the guys hits you for 6.
Ugh.
Oh, this guy crit.
No.
Oh no.
I might be down. Your healer might be down.
Well, he only rolled a 1, so that makes 4 points of damage. His crit was a dinky crit. Okay. Francisco, you are next. You hear fighting. Obviously, the plan did not go as well because you hear imra'lyr's gunshot, or you hear a gunshot, and then you hear clattering going on. You're about 60 feet away around the corner. I'm going to say to get an eyesight, you're going to have to run at least 20 feet.
Okay. So I'm gonna go my full movement speed.
Okay. How far is that?
30 feet.
Okay, so you're right up next to them then now.
Within melee range, or they're within
Yeah,
sight?
because they were 30 feet away from imra'lyr and Kinsley, and they ran up to them to attack.
Ah, okay.
So now he's
well,
right next to us.
wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. Because you're 60 feet away from them, so you're now, if you do your full distance,
Okay.
you're 30 feet away.
Okay. Then I will pull out my crossbow and attack whichever one critted on Kinsley.
Okay,
Yeah.
That is a 20 to hit.
Mess him
that
up.
hits. Yep, that
Mess
hits.
him up.
Okay. It's where's my D8? It's 3 points of damage there, good sir.
There you go. All right.
That was a dinky hit, but I'm not in melee range, so.
Yep. And you want to do anything else? You got a bonus or anything you want to use?
Nope, that's all.
Okay, me, you're up next.
I use my full movement to catch up, and so I'm about where Francisco is.
Okay.
And because he's still very pretty lady, and I'm thinking try to keep at least some appearance. I take like a tiny little spot of dirt, and I use one of my spell slots to give him Long Strider, which will give him increases your movement, your speed by 10 feet until the spell ends, which it lasts 1 hour.
Cool.
So I put like a tiny little blemish on your shoulder, so it doesn't make you all dirty and stuff.
There you go. All right, Francisco now has Long Strider. Can now move 40 feet.
And then, how far away did you say they are?
So you're about 30 feet away from them now.
Okay. Who's the closest one to Kinsley?
Well, casting Long Strider is going to be an action, and you only have one action a turn. For a bonus,
Yeah.
you have to have a bonus action or a reaction after that.
Yeah.
Do you have?
That'll end my thing, but I
Okay.
had an idea, but it's not gonna work.
Okay.
How many of them are left? I'm sorry.
Three of them are left.
Okay.
imra'lyr, you're up.
Okay,
Right
I
in your face.
whip my rifle back, take out my 2 swords, and now that I'm a dual wielder, I get 2 attacks with my sword.
There you go.
That is 17 plus 5.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's my first. 50, oh, there's too many things. Oh no, D6, not D8. Okay. 4 for the first damage.
Okay.
16 for, right? Yeah, 16 for the next one to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That is 6 points of damage.
Okay. Kinsley, your turn. You got 2 guys up on you.
Should have been looking at this earlier. Where is? Okay. So I'm going to toll the dead on whichever one has already been hit.
Okay. 2 of them are the one that's on you. Okay, yeah. Toll the dead.
He needs to make a
Constitution.
wisdom of 13. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, what does he have? He has a -1 to wisdom. And he rolled a 6, so he fails.
Full damage. Oh no.
Ooh.
4 on that D12.
Oh, just 4 damage total.
I didn't do too much better.
And then, so that was connection. I just don't have very many bonus actions.
At least you have some.
This is true. This is true. I'm going to say that is all I'm going to do. Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. So the guy that's up on imra'lyr, it's his turn, so he's gonna take 2 swipes at you. 10 does not hit, but an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. He only get 3 points of damage. And now the other 2 that are on Kinsley.
Oh no, I should have healed myself. Oops.
Oh, the first guy rolled a 3 and a nat 1.
Ah,
So he did not hit. The second guy,
I should have used my healing potion.
Oh my gosh. this guy rolled a 3 and an 11 plus his thing to hit. So yeah, it's 15 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
They both dink. They dink. Francisco, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to run up to the last guy I hit, and I'm going to swing my greatsword at him.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh.
That's not a good time. Yeah. Ew. I don't want to use action surge, so yeah, I'm just gonna. That'll be my turn. I miss.
Okay, me, you're up.
Thing stopped loading on my computer, so I'm trying to get it.
Yeah,
up on
mine
my
was
phone.
doing. You rolled it at 1 when I.
Mine keeps
refreshed my
doing that
screen.
too.
Yeah,
It might be D&D Beyond. Might be going.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might
know.
be
Yeah,
Mine's
crashing.
fine.
because I can access anything in D&D Beyond. It's just my characters and the stuff I made that's being finicky, and I can't get my character sheet up. But
Well, I have it up.
okay,
What do you
I'm
want to do?
so I'm out of. Do they see me?
Oh, they see you. You're in a place where they can see you, but they're busy. They're not paying attention to you.
Okay. Can I go into stealth then?
Yeah. I'll let
Okay.
you go into a stealth. You're right next to like when you and Francisco came around the corner. There's like a bush right there. So if
Okay.
you want to hide right there, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, I'd like to go into stealth.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
All right. 17 and plus my modifier is like 2, right?
So yeah, you
19.
you hide. You successfully hide.
Okay. And then what can I move up to them?
No,
for the
you're in
stealth?
bush.
Okay.
The bush is right there.
Alright, then there's not much I can do really then right now. So-
I mean, you still have your action. Like I guess the stealthing was just kind of flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to do something like throw your boomerang or something, you're in range.
All right, yeah, I'll throw my boomerang at one of the guys attacking Kinsley.
Okay, roll a d20.
Everybody likes Kinsley.
14.
Well, I have
14.
two guys
Oh,
on
that
there.
just hits. So go ahead and roll a 1d4.
All right, my little baby damage weapon. I got a 3.
A 3. Do you want to go
Wow.
after the one that's hurt or the one that's not hurt?
The one that's hurt.
Okay. All right. So that is the enemy's turn. Imra, you are up.
I'm gonna slash again.
Okay.
Slashity slash. 18
That
plus.
hits.
Okay. 6 plus 3, 9 for the first hit.
Against your guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm assuming I can get over to.
You're right next to her.
So
Yeah.
can I flank with one of them?
Flanking is something they allow in Critical Role, but it's technically from 4E. It's not in 5E.
There's like a bunch of different.
It's for rogues.
It's for rogues if we're doing it in 5E.
It's also in Pathfinder.
Right.
Right.
But we're just doing.
Well, mine, it's in my other game, it's a +1 to your attack roll. He was doing it as advantage, and then he like changed his mind. Anyway,
There's so many other things in the game that allows you to do stuff like
Mhm.
knocking people prone.
you're not
yeah.
gonna let me flank. Is what I am had.
It's all
That's-
DM's
yeah.
discretion.
We're not gonna let you flank.
It's
Sorry.
I make it 2.
Sorry, guys.
I'm
Not letting you
going to just hit the one that's closest to me then.
Okay. Yeah, the one closest to you is the guy that's not hurt. That's attacking Kinsley.
Okay. Well, that's a big fat 8.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
You were my lucky one. What's going on? Come on, let's go D&D Beyond. Let's go on crazy over here.
Okay.
Getting
Kinsley, it is your turn.
Okay, I know I took out my morning star, but I'm not gonna use it again. I'm gonna make Toll the Dead,
Toll the dead. Okay.
and they're hurt,
Constitution-
or he's hurt.
the hurt guy.
Yes.
Okay. So Constitution. What does he have to beat? A 13.
13 wisdom.
He got a 13. And it's wait, but it's -1. 12.
So he takes 10 damage.
10 damage. He's dead. Your bells appear on each side, and they just squish his face.
Ew.
Nice.
That just.
Little tiny
Good.
bits of
I'm
blood
gonna
splaps
drink
on
one
you.
of my potions.
Is anyone else having trouble with D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to
Well, it
open
keeps
a new
popping
tab to
up.
test it, and it says it rolled a nat 1.
Right, yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean-
having a problem with it.
It's like going in and out for me.
Okay.
Well,
But
I
I'm
can't
going
even
to-
get anywhere on the
No,
website.
I just
so.
get a beholder.
Kinsley, you're wanting to do a potion?
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah, potions are bonus actions in my game. Unless
Thank
you're
you
feeding
for
it to
that.
someone,
No,
then it's an
yeah,
action.
I'm doing it to myself.
I'm letting the people know at home.
Our viewers.
Uh-oh. What did you
for
roll?
sticklers.
Did you roll
2
one?
ones.
Oh, no! So that's what? 2 plus, what is it?
4
2d4 plus
total.
2, so that's 4 total.
Yes, it is.
Hey, you know what?
I'm gonna
Better
go
than
cry in a
nothing.
corner now.
Kinsley pounds down a health potion. Doesn't.
It's a little watered down.
It's,
No,
it's,
I don't think the potions he sold us were very good. I don't feel very much better.
okay. Well,
These are going away.
the
Goodbye.
last one that's on you is actually going to turn and run.
I cast
Ugh.
Minor Illusion.
Both
Not
of
your
you-
turn.
Both of you
Oh, wait.
get opportunity attacks.
Oh,
Now I'm gonna hit him with my morning star.
Wait, I'm right there too, because I ran
Yeah.
up and
So all 3 of you get opportunity
Please,
attacks.
please somebody hit him.
it's 16 to hit.
That
15 to
hits.
hit.
That hits.
Nope.
Okay. So
I rolled a 4 plus
5.
2.
5. Okay, 5 damage.
These are so
That's
That's
bad.
8 damage.
Go away.
Okay. He takes off and he is running into the bar.
Somebody has his little
That's-
fasty fast.
This is true. This is true.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
so,
Oh, yeah, you have
so
plus 10 feet of
this
movement.
guy's taking his full dash 60 feet.
Yeah.
So he makes it into the bar, and then
Oh,
you guys
no.
don't see what he's. Are you gonna go after him?
Are we running into
I-
the bar?
I think it's time that we leave. I do not believe that we have the numbers to take on an entire bar of those guys.
Right. Let's go into. There's trees, I'm assuming.
So
Somewhere to
how it's situated is that. Sorry, I didn't prepare a thing for the sleep
That's okay.
tap house, but it's a house, and then there's a road that goes right by it. And then on the other side, like of the tap house, are some trees right up against the tap house. So if you guys wanted to go over there,
Dang, this is really hard without.
I mean, we're essentially at this point, if you're not running after him, we're out of combat. So just tell me what you want to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm-
I'm in a
Okay.
bush.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hide somewhere. I'm like,
Yeah, I
shoot,
want- I want to cast a minor illusion of a scary wraith-like thingy and hide.
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna hide too.
Make it look like they were fighting something like that.
Okay.
Okay. I'll attempt to hide.
Yeah,
I cannot get to my
Wait, I'm
character.
technically not wearing my armor since I'm in sexy woman clothes,
It's
right?
true.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Well,
So-
I'll say
so-
just for the sake of doing this combat stuff, if you want to change, you can totally change and get back into your armor.
Well, that would
Yeah.
take some time. That's like
That would
10
take a little
minutes. If you have heavy armor, it's 10 minutes to get
He's
rid
got
of
Yeah.
chainmail.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still heavy.
Heavy armor.
It's
So,
like 15 minutes alone, 10 minutes with help, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
yeah.
So I will attempt to stealth.
Yeah, I will go ahead and stealth as well. That
I'm
was
just in a-
bad.
I'm in a bush.
I got a natural 20. That's a good thing because I don't know what my modifier is. I think it's
I got a
Or-
6.
Oh, you guys
so-
are doing stealth? Is that what
Yeah.
We're trying to hide.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got all
Uh,
your stuff here. So a natural 20, yes. And then you, Francisco, got a 6.
Yeah, I'm like hiding in a barrel, or no, not even a barrel. I'm hiding behind a wall, and like the very front part of my breasts are like kind of past the wall.
And then Kinsley and me, are you hiding as well?
9
been hiding.
altogether.
I've already been in a bush.
Oh, that's right. You've been hiding. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, after
Like
My
Good
minor
one.
illusion of some scary race.
But I turned myself
Okay.
into a different a woman.
Yeah, I changed myself into a different woman too after this event.
I'm
A
staying
different
as the
sexy
guy.
woman.
Okay, so you guys go and all hide, and you wait. And 10 minutes goes by. 20 minutes goes by. 45 minutes goes by.
We're fine.
I don't think anyone's coming. We should have gone after him.
It's okay. They're probably waiting for us in the bar now. But
Should we go take a peek?
I have not.
I am not a very
Any
sneaky
time.
person. My whole shtick is that I go in as a sexy woman and distract people.
Maybe you should.
I can try.
I'm
Maybe
pretty
you should
sure
still go in.
they're suspicious at this point. I don't know.
I
Can
mean,
I, DM?
At this point, I have put
My
back on my
spell
heavy
is
armor.
pretty new. Can I move it or is it stationary? Can you?
What is
see?
it?
It's minor illusion. It's the
Yeah.
only spell I have right now.
Let me check. imra'lyr spells, minor illusion. It only lasts a minute, so
Oh,
it
so it would have been
here a
longer.
long time
Okay,
ago.
never mind.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
I mean,
What's my stealth?
Your stealth is +5.
Right. So would I be keeping my current stealth if I go sneak in, or
No, if you're moving and you're gonna give me another stealth roll. You have to tell me what you're doing though. Are you going to the door? Are you gonna try to?
I just want to
window?
kind of like peek in through the window or something?
Okay. Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
And
10. Okay, so you sneak, but not so quietly, over to the window. You step on a couple of sticks and leaves on the way, and cursing under your breath as you go. You manage to peek up into the window, and you don't see anything or anyone moving.
I bet there is a tunnel or something to their base. Okay, interesting. I don't see anybody.
You don't see anything moving. It's kind of like it's dirty. The window hasn't been cleaned in a long time, so it's kind of hard to see in there. But you don't see anything moving.
Interesting.
I mean, you can give me a perception check, and I can maybe give you more.
Let's see. 16 plus whatever my perception is.
+3, so 19. Yeah, so you're able to kind of clean off a bit of the window on the outside. You look in, and you don't see a single person. There's no stairs going up anywhere. There's a door off to the right near the back, but it's ajar.
He probably ran out the back.
Well,
Or
it's
there's a trap door.
it's that door leads into, like, you can kind of see a wall on the other side, like maybe it's an office or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you don't see any movement.
All right. So I turn to my companions. I think it is gone. We probably should have just went after him. But I'm thinking this was just hopefully to them a scuffle between a temperamental elf. I'm sorry, everyone. I spent most of my life in a where if you are in that sort of situation, it's fight for your life or you die. So that was an instinct.
It's totally okay. You know what? As a reaction, I turn into a hot woman and try to smother people with my breasts. It's a reaction. When you grow up in a certain way, you do weird things. It's okay. We all have different reactions to things. Yours is killing people. Mine is smother with cleavage. It's depends on everybody.
Hey, come here for a second.
Yes.
I start to grope him. Does it
They're
feel,
very firm. No, they're very.
does it feel familiar?
Give me an investigation check.
19 plus my modifier.
Oh,
So they feel very real, and they feel very familiar, and all of a sudden the memory switches in your brain, and you remember that Francisco tackled you last night to get you to calm down, and you fell asleep as he held you.
to his bosom.
Well played, my friend.
Hey, you know what? It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. The human body, it inspires me.
Yes.
I give him a really like side eye. Like, what kind of guy have we invited into
Francisco's
our
a little
group?
perv.
A little bit. Seems like it.
It's okay. You know what? It's not so much about men or women. You know, for me, gender is like a fluid thing. Sometimes I'm a woman. Sometimes I'm a man. Most of the time, I'm a man because I appreciate the masculinity, but also sometimes the feminine touch is wonderful.
I mean, that is the way of the changeling. And
I am learning
Anyway,
every
shall
day.
we?
So what are you guys doing?
We can either take a short rest and then go after, investigate, look for trapdoors, see if there's a tunnel that leads to the manor.
I'm going to say that while you guys were waiting for 45 minutes, that was your short rest. Because you didn't do anything. You sat
Ooh.
there. You waited. Nothing happened. So go ahead and give yourself a short rest.
Andy, Meon's not working. Artie, are you having? Is anyone like not able to get on the page?
Probably left mine.
Mine's working.
I'm starting to load. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not having any
Oh.
trouble looking at your
I'm
guys'
beginning
Mine's
to
characters.
good.
load.
I'm
This is
gonna
the
go.
first time that my stuff
it's
is working.
It's in the process of working.
I'm wondering if it's our internet then.
No, because
No,
Hannah was
because
having issues too.
It was being funky for me. It was just popping up with the you rolled a net one.
Yeah.
I got a freaking
Mine did that
download.
earlier once. But
Mine just
it's
kept
good
doing
now.
it every
See,
so
on my
often.
phone, everything's whited out. I can't click on any of these links.
Yeah.
Weird.
Or grayed out.
So we're
Okay.
heading over to the where are we headed right now?
We're going
So you-
inside the building
You
now.
gonna go inside?
I'm using my hit dice though.
I
Go
like
for it.
I cannot roll.
I would like to, when we walk in, I want to investigate and look for trappy traps.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'd like to just.
That's 15 to check for traps.
15. Okay. So as you're investigating everything, you look behind the bar, and you actually do see a trap door.
haha.
On it is a little clip with a little string that kind of leads around the bar, around to the other side, and it's hooked to some dynamite.
That is very sketchy. Anyone who's very good at disarming traps, I am not the most nimble of fingers.
I think that's something I'm sort of
Is
good at, but
me
I'm still
see.
loading.
Is that sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah, it'd be
I have +2.
Kinsley's a +1.
I am a +1 in that.
I think I'm a 3.
I
or
think
something.
Imra's like you're like +3, aren't you?
I don't know. I can't. I'm still loading.
Yeah, yours is the only one that I'm having trouble with now.
Weird.
I can't access mine.
Awkward.
Well, this is dumb.
Hmm.
Oh wait, view my campaign.
See, I keep getting up a holder. Try
There we
again
go.
after a short rest. I've been in a short rest.
It's becoming a long rest now.
I know. I want to try and see if my. Are you having problems with it, David?
Yeah, I'm having problems opening yours now too. Oh, it's trying to load.
I was trying earlier, but it's. I'm gonna see if maybe switching the internet real quick is going to help.
Well, I don't think it would
Well,
if
I
it's
mean-
all of us.
No, because it is something to do with the actual website. It's nothing to do with our internet. It has to
Really?
do with the website
Then Why
itself.
is everybody else being okay?
Well,
And
but no.
Hannah's not. Hannah's been having problems too. It
yeah, I
just barely
can't. I
loaded
can't
for me.
open your.
We'll just say, Jessica, we know your dex is pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably
You
around.
probably have
+3.
a +3, so with a sleight of hand, I'd probably say you have a +4, +5. Because are you proficient? Do you know if you're
I
proficient?
don't remember.
We'll
I
just
don't think you were. 'Cause you were unsure last session.
Well, that was more of
Oh, just your.
character.
I don't think I'm proficient.
Well, I'll give you a plus, just in case you are, you're not. I'll give you a +4.
Okay.
And then if someone wants to help,
Yes.
help.
someone help.
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
stay back.
I'm decent and I'll help.
I flip a table over and use it as cover just in case.
I get behind it.
Okay,
As my
so
firbolg self, I have like my
okay,
top half is.
Here's the other thing. They may be expecting us if we go this way. It may be better if we just left it and go to the manor.
This is a fair point. You know, we could probably just go straight there.
so you guys just were investigating the one area. Do you want to look anywhere else?
Yeah,
let's
I would
go
like to
around
make.
first.
I would like to look around, do perception.
Where are you looking?
Investigate. The opposite side. of
I'd like to look in the
building.
office.
Okay,
Or
so
see if there's anything that is a trap to get into the office.
okay, so give me investigation checks, me and Kinsey.
So that's a
I rolled a 4, so that's like a
16 for
6
me.
or something.
16.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you are in the office, you're feeling around, looking at everything. You're pulling
This is
books
gonna
off of the walls, and you pull a false one. And a side door or wall pushes open, and you see a set of spiral staircase leading down.
Ooh.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I think I found something.
Really? What did you find?
Uh,
I walk into the office and I look at
I
the
walk
door.
into.
That is very impressive.
Ooh. I like that.
So, give me an intelligence check.
Who?
Everyone.
Okay.
Ha! I thought
Not
this was
very
my
smart.
lucky dice.
Aha!
I got a
Ooh.
2.
Got an 8.
I
don't
got a
know what my
4.
I don't know what my
17
modifier is, though.
17 if
Okay,
I
so imra'lyr is the only one who kind of thinks of this as you're all looking at this. It's like, why is there a trapdoor and a hidden wall? And you pretty much come to the conclusion that the trapdoor was like a fake to get people to try that.
Well, it seems to me that the trapdoor is more important because they booby trapped it. I think we should go and try and disarm the trapdoor
You know-
and go that way.
I think you might be right. That just makes so much sense.
Right? That makes perfect
Yeah.
sense to me.
Or,
Why would they trap
Be
that one and not this one?
or I could shoot the arrow in, set it off, and blow the whole place up.
I like that idea.
Well, let's not destroy things. Okay, we are trying to protect the city, but
I mean, but there's no one in here.
But
to be fair,
it's
we have two options to explore. I mean, we could go behind the bookcase. It's like a mystery novel, no? Kind of like that famous, what's it? I don't know. I don't read very much. I just heard about it from a friend.
Like explosions.
well, okay. So they put the trap there, meaning for us to maybe set it off. If we do, they might think that they're done with us, and then it'll make them feel comfortable and let their guard down. I mean, we let them sit there for 45 or for a long time, and we've let them prepare.
Exactly.
This is true. This is true.
So,
You're
I
not
mean,
wrong.
setting off, I know that we don't want to blow up this establishment, but really,
That's what it's here for.
Give
Well,
me another
okay.
intelligence check all the way around.
No, okay. I have negative that. Oh, freak. I was
Ah,
down.
14 plus
Oh,
whatever
they are.
modifier.
5.
And I'm not rolling.
imra'lyr,
10.
10.
But I don't know if I have. I don't think I have a plus in intelligence. But
I'm assuming me with your 14. I'm assuming you have a plus in intelligence.
Yes,
'cause
I
you're a
do,
druid.
but
Yeah.
I
So even
don't
though we
know.
can't see. Oh wait, me is the only one I have left up still.
Yeah.
So intelligence check. Yeah, you've got a +1. So that's a 15. So you start to think that, okay, if we blow up this fake trap door, we're not going to be able to go into the other door because one, it'll be destroyed. And if we try to jump in there after blowing it up, it's a fake wooden door That's not going to stop an explosion from killing you all.
As much as I like the idea of exploding this place, I really, really do. You know what? Let's just nah.
Is there a reason to go
Do it.
down?
Are you
Okay.
conflicted with your feelings? You should just go with what
Maybe
your
just a little bit.
passion pushes you to do.
Okay. I need a hug real quick, Francisco.
Okay, I give him a hug. a very, you know, I grab his head. I make myself a
A
little
bro
bit
hug.
taller so I can like shove it against my breast. I'm still a woman.
Yeah, well, our boobs are just crushing each other.
Oh my goodness.
No, I make myself taller so I can
This is
like
such a
bring your
dude
head
thing.
down.
It is such a dude thing. You're
This
right.
is supposed to be a
Just let it
family-friendly
You're right.
You're right,
I'm
you're
sorry.
friendly
I'm sorry. It's a
podcast.
bro,
The
friendly
return.
hug.
Bro hug, bro.
Bro hug.
He's the one doing it.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was just.
Think
I
a little
calmed-
carried
I
away.
calmed
So what are you guys doing?
Okay, so
Is-
I've realized that if we blow up the trap door, it'll blow up the bookshelf door. And as amazing as it to watch this place go sky high, bad idea.
Is there a reason we need to go down this secret door?
There
when we can
could
just
I mean,
go
there's
to
literally
the manor?
possibly some information, maybe some, I don't know,
Money.
something that we can use against, maybe find some information about this glass stuff. Possibly, I don't know. It could be
So
there.
then maybe we investigate the area. Don't go too far. I am not
That is
don't
fair. That is
like the
fair point.
underground. I don't want to stay there. I know we have to get there eventually, but if I don't have to go through a tunnel for who knows how long, I'd rather not. Plus, they would be expecting us to come this way. So
I actually don't mind the underground.
I've been underground for
Well, I am going to turn back into a man if that is okay with you guys.
yes, do whatever you want. I've been
Okay.
underground for years without seeing sunlight, and I do not want to go back down until I have to. So let's explore the immediate area. Be careful, and then we can decide what to do from there.
Okay, we'll go in a little bit.
That
and see
sounds
what we can
fair.
see.
So you
I
guys are
turn
going to go
back.
into the door?
I
Yeah.
turn back into
The
what you
spiral staircase one.
Okay. What's your marching order?
call- I'm back behind last. Not
I
touched.
can't see in the dark.
Oh, there's a human.
I'm going to go ahead and give everyone eyes off night.
We
Okay.
can all see. As if
Everyone
we-
can see maximum distance as if you are in a dim light. Like, just, you can see. You're good.
Okay, cool. So,
rather be in like second or third.
well, I'm okay with being a meat shield. The only thing is that I'm not very stealthy.
I am also
So-
not very stealthy.
Well, the thing is that you are all coming with us either way, so it doesn't matter.
That is okay. I will go in front. If someone wants to attack me, I can just, you know, show them my chest and bring it, bro. I am ready for you.
All right, then I will go behind Francisco.
Okay. So Francisco.
I
and
can
then
be in the
M.
back.
I'll be in front of
Kinsley?
Okay. Are you guys stealthing or are you just going
We
for
can
it?
try.
Try.
To try, but I have disadvantage.
Same.
Yeah, that was
I don't know what
that is a
I'm losing all my dice. They're just falling.
Yours is plus, I believe your stealth is +5. And then Me's was like, I think +1. Oh wait, I can see Me's. Me's is +2. Me, give me a stealth roll. D20 +2.
7.
Kinsley, I got yours to pop up.
I have mine. I'm good. And I took
Okay.
pictures just in case.
So I've got
good.
everyone up except for Jess. I'm trying to get that loaded up.
Total of 9.
Okay, so you guys are making your
Total of
way
5,
down the
by the way.
staircase, and you're pretty
Can
loud.
we check for traps?
clink, 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 clink.
You guys want to check
I'm
your trap?
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Make an investigation.
Ooh, got
Well,
a
that's a
15.
I got a
natural one,
17.
so I
Ooh.
don't see
I
anything.
got a 15 for that one.
I got a 17.
Okay, so you guys looking.
Plus my like normal.
Since Francisco's in the front, we'll use his. And he doesn't see anything. He doesn't see any traps. And as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you actually see the last red brand dead. You guys want to
Yeah, I'll go up and investigate
check
his
it?
body.
Okay, so give me an investigation check.
Can I do like a perception check on the
Ugh.
room? Just kind of
Poke
look
him
around
with
the
the
room.
stick.
All you see is the guy at the bottom, and then it's the opening like of a cavern tunnel.
No.
Dirty 20.
I start
Okay.
backing up towards the stairs.
So just after investigating him, you see that you investigate this whole thing, and you see that his leg is twisted, and you kind of guess that from his injuries, he was desperately running to get in here to try to get down and try to get to the end of the tunnel, but he must have like caught his leg on something, twisted it, and he fell down the stairs, and it was a long spiral staircase, and
This
he
is very, very dramatic.
died on the way down.
It's very
That's-
telenovela.
I think he
He's going to come back in a later episode.
fell down fell down the stairs and died.
That's
With your
unfortunate.
investigation check as well, you see that there is like his face is bloodied, and you see blood on the stairs. To kind of
He hit his face
together.
pretty hard, I think.
He only had
body.
hit points left, so he was pretty much almost dead.
That
So-
is not a good time. Oof. Well, my friend, I am very sorry that this had to happen to you. And I turn his body over and I kind of close his eyes. And I'm not a religious man, but this is not a good way to go. This is not how a warrior should die.
I go
But
ahead.
of course, you are our enemy, so I don't really care that much. And I look at everybody. So, do we keep going? Do you feel comfortable?
I start walking back up the stairs.
Oh, you're not comfortable with this. Oh, God,
And
claustrophobia.
I go a little bit faster the higher up I go.
Well, I guess up we go.
I step over the person who fell's body. I just walk over it and then start going up.
So you guys aren't gonna explore the tunnel?
I mean,
Fine.
is there anything like
Yeah. Can
in our
I?
immediate vicinity,
Can I make
So-
like a perception to
or is it
look?
just empty?
So what it is it's a man-made tunnel. It's brick, so I mean it looks like it's been put together, and it's just a tunnel, and you have torches every so often, and it's just leading in an eastward direction.
Ah,
Mm-mm.
I'm back. No, yeah. Imra stops like partway up, but she is not in there anymore.
I check the person who fell's corpse for anything.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
All right. That's 16 plus 1, so 17.
Okay, yeah. You search his body. You see that he still has his short sword on him, and he's got like a couple of gold pieces. I'm gonna say like 2 gold pieces are on him.
Take the gold.
Yeah, you can take the gold.
Can I even use a short sword?
I don't know. Let me see. Weapons.
If not, I could take the short sword. I have something that lets
Nope.
me
All right.
do some
I'll-
things.
I give him the
possibly.
short sword.
Okay,
You
I will
said
take the
2
short sword.
gold?
Yep, there's 2 gold on him and his little purse strings.
All right. And then let's see. Wait, he's a red person.
Red Brent,
I'd take his clothes and his cape.
you want to take
thing.
his cloak? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take all of his clothes.
Okay, yeah. You now have a naked man in front of you.
All right.
This is Skyrim.
Yeah. Just has like the loincloth.
Well, it's a little bit disrespectful, but I understand the need for disguises. I understand that.
You should probably get the ones off of the guys upstairs, just
That's
in case.
true.
They're not gonna
little
fit.
girl and I can turn into. We can look like these men, so it could be useful in
It's
the
true.
future. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
I
just
guess
think it's funny.
we go upstairs.
I'd like to investigate the other bodies because we never
Okay.
did that.
So you guys,
Okay.
you guys going back up the stairs, go back and investigate bodies.
Yeah,
did not look very
I just wanna take the clothes of one of them and just kind of memorize what he looks like for later.
I got 10.
I got a 3, or no, I rolled a 2 with
Or
a
investigating. these
3
bodies.
investigation, so I got a 5 altogether.
That's a nat 20 on investigating the bodies.
I just
Whoa.
don't care that much, I guess.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So me and Kinsley don't find much. You pretty much just see that they've got their red brand cloak.
I arranged the bodies in a funny order.
Yeah.
Oh, geez,
And
Lord.
they've all got short swords. So
I don't
Who
need
wants to
any
take
more of those.
Francisco is more complete in his searching. Altogether, he finds about 10 gold between all the bodies. And he also finds in one of the boots of one of the guys, he finds a little flask, and it is filled to the brim with tequila.
Tequila!
This is going on. I'm just quietly standing, watch, not talking.
I'm gonna kind of go up to her since I didn't really look that well.
Imra, is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine. I just don't like being underground. That's all.
You know, if you need to talk to someone or don't feel like you can, I might understand you a little more than you think. And I can't help unless you let me.
Maybe later. We're in the middle of searching for these red brand people. I'll be fine. Maybe some other time.
I just nod.
Okay.
Kind of turn and watch the boys.
All right.
Or
I'm still keeping
the
watch.
girl boys.
So do you
I
guys?
am a man right now.
I don't know who you are right now. Who's
There's so
who?
much changing going on.
I know, there's so much.
But if that were a superpower, cosplay.
I know.
What do
Totally.
you think is my hobby? Look at my Instagram.
What is an Instagram?
It's like it's an instant gram of things, kind of like weight, but it's complicated. I don't know how to explain in words in this language.
I think he's moving on.
So you guys searched the bodies. You guys took the red brand cloak from downstairs. Are you guys taking ones from the guys upstairs as well?
Yeah.
So now you guys all have red brand cloaks.
This
How many are there altogether?
There were 4 altogether, 4 guys.
This is gonna look very small on me.
Oh yeah.
So what are you doing now?
Oh, I need to take off the spell I used. That was a total waste. And it's-
Oh wait. We should probably do something about the bodies more properly. rather
Right,
than
should
just
we
arrange them in a funny order.
maybe
I do
put
like how I
them
set up.
inside?
Yeah, let's set them up. Make it look like they were drinking, and then
That's that's
Then they
the
died.
that was the
They were drinking. They got
the order I
stabbed
was
a lot.
thinking about
They
putting them
died.
in.
Well,
Well, is there a way? Did any of them have a gun?
I mean,
because one's missing a head and it's
we
gone.
Oh,
we
only
we
had swords.
could
Good shot.
we could toss the bodies down the stairs and make it look like that they all fell.
How would you lose a? No, there's slashing and.
Well, I guess we could throw the
Yeah,
bodies
but-
inside of the bookshelf. Kind of down
Yeah,
the
there you
stairs.
go.
Yeah,
I
Just
think it
hide
would
them.
be best if we just left them here. It will look like there was a fight. They don't know what kind of fight. They don't know why. It's if
Maybe we
they
should.
have to cover up and they're discovered, then they know that somebody.
That's true.
that's fair. That's fair.
Let's just move on.
Okay, we move on and let the bodies stink in the streets. It's okay.
Well, we're not exactly in town.
They're outskirts. Bueno.
Where to next?
Well, we've still got the Tresendar
Manor.
Tresendar Manor is the place that we were pointed to since. But I will warn you, Imra. Maybe we have to go underground again.
Yes, I understand. I just didn't want to go unless it was until it was absolutely necessary. I will be all right. It's just a preference.
It's okay. We all have fears. I'm afraid of burning buildings and maids.
Fire bad.
Fire God!
It's not so much a fear. Like I said, preference.
Okay. Bueno, then let us move on then to this manor, or the what's
Okay.
left of it.
So you guys, are you just going there? Are you donning your?
I
Great.
guess, yeah, I guess we'll put
on the cloaks.
guys on, and I'll make myself
Yeah.
look like one of the dead guys.
I just have to put the
Okay.
cloak on. I cannot change the way I look again.
So
It
you
was a waste.
guys,
I don my disguise and I look like a person I drew earlier who looks roughly like Michael by accident.
so you guys, as you walk eastward towards Tresendar Manor, you don your red brand capes, hoping to blend in when you get there, knowing that this is where their main hideout is. And as you guys are walking there, that is where we will end our session.
Right when my thing started working again.
Sorry, it's already been 3.5 hours. I had so
Dang.
much more planned, but you guys did so much like
Role play. Sorry, you got
Took
a
up a
bunch
lot
of
of time.
theater nerds.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
dude.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
People at home, thank you for watching. Thank you. If you
guys.
are interested in watching our first episode, if you missed it last week, it is on YouTube, Lakeside Legendz. You can just put in Lakeside Legendz, The Mines of Phandelver Part 1. Then it'll catch you up to this one. This will be posted on YouTube as well. Tell your friends. Thank you so much. And we hope to see you all next time down by the lakeside. See ya.
Bye.
Ciao.